All right, check it out.
So this one's dairy free. That was dairy free. That was regular. That was pretty good.
Getting crazy.
Feta, cheddar.
Getting cray.
Cashew.
All right, to explain what happened.
They're all honey ones.
You guys ready?
It's just whether or not you want to
Yes, sir.
share or not.
I'm ready.
You guys ready? All right, so to explain,
That's short. Feta. Okay.
We're gonna hang out with Mr.
to explain what happened is I had them roll a series of rolls to make sure they had the door saved,
Hang out.
and that made up for the time for them sleeping. Then they came over, and now they are going to join initiative.
I
So
cannot believe that worked.
everybody over there, go ahead and roll initiative.
That was
Because they're not an initiative.
But still, you found us. You got a whole castle to explore.
We knew where you guys
They
were.
knew because two of them had been part.
Yeah, Britain was
They
with us
were
until that point.
Oh,
And
I missed that part. Okay, got it.
we were OPing everything, so she was like, I'm gonna go help them.
Oh,
So we knew that was the room we left you in.
Uh-oh.
got it.
Cassie gonna get spotted.
Wait, so where are we right now? Sorry.
But you're still
Right there.
not through the door.
How did we get there?
No,
The door's open.
that's
Oh,
what
got
Was
it.
it that we just woke up and we started walking over there?
Yeah, because Britain.
They're gonna bar the
Britain
door and
last
he's gonna go
saw
back
us
and forth
right
between
there.
the
I
door
got
and
7, John.
You
So that's why
and
you-
me.
How did
Brand?
you just get in? Oh,
All right, let's keep it.
Yep.
Brent, do your initiative.
Oh, sorry. 13. Oh, wait, no.
plus.
Yeah, I don't know why plus. Hold up.
Wait, are we
It's
thinking?
not prepared.
Oh, wrong dice. Thank God. That was awful.
18. Ember.
Yeah. That's because you upped your.
Nice.
Oh, are we rolling initiative?
Natural 19
Okay.
plus 2, 21.
Woo!
I was going first.
Go Amber.
Whisper, I'll take yours.
Hey, buddy.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
It was 8.
Oh, plus what?
So 4.
Okay.
I roll now.
So maybe she took.
You're still not last. You're still not last.
You're still last. What? I think so.
You want to roll for?
I think you have a
Alcohol
3.
is 16.
Plus 4.
Was it total 16 or 16 plus?
She's a plus 0, so.
Yeah.
Just saying that
16.
hopefully she
Will, you can feel free to open another bag up there if you want.
Oh no, I was
We already have it.
if I do open another bag, I might disappear.
Yeah.
Who's doing writer?
Oh, I think I did her last time.
You want to do her again?
You
Sure.
have her
You
open.
can see the muscles under the
Characters. Damn it.
Yes.
That was my
Yeah, you want to do writer?
I can't promise to do it well, but I could.
I can't either.
I'll open her character sheet, and if
Yeah, you both.
I mean, I can help if you want.
So just roll her initiative.
Yeah, okay, so. And then she is, I'm almost there, Rider, View. 14. Come on, phone. 14.
Plus
18,
4.
18.
Alright, so charger.
Thank you.
You know, I don't know where my
Little.
extension cord went though.
That's okay. I can just use computer. I might say.
Did you say you needed like a C plot?
Yes. Please.
Well, even if you do black.
All right. So first up will be Ember.
What's? Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So order of turn is Ember.
Okay. Include the bad guys. Yeah.
There's only one bad guy.
You know, I don't know where John put my extension cord.
He's an
That's
army
fine.
of one.
That's fine. I just need my phone not to die.
Then it is Bryn.
Okay.
Then Anarion and Bryn and Ryder are
Where'd my
tied.
pen go? Oh, you
I
have it.
have a question.
Bryn and Ryder are tied.
Okay.
Then it is Falco and who else is 16? Anarion. Falco and Anarion are tied.
Okay.
Okay.
Then Azazel and Phil are tied.
There's a lot of talking.
Yeah. So he'll be down in
Okay.
14.
And then the demon.
Yep, and the devil.
Is
You
he-
are the devil, and the devil is bad. Then Val.
Okay.
And Whisper and Belmere.
Oh, and I almost forgot to hit the button for short rest.
Okay,
If
we got
anyone
it.
else forgot.
We should
for
just
our
jump out
side.
the window.
Denny.
Yes, sir.
Sec-
Yes, I did. Okay, so, what are the,
Rainy, your turn.
I
Okay.
oh shoot, I just lost the word. The structure, the
Order?
Okay,
Turn order?
when you die, you go unconscious.
Yeah.
When you wake up and you die again, is that like strike 2?
Well,
No.
he didn't
No.
die. He just went unconscious twice.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you go unconscious and
No,
you wake
there's
up,
not a stackable too many unconsciouses. You
Okay.
dead.
Okay.
It's just a matter
They're all
of
treated the same.
if you get hit hard enough to go past what remaining health you have and your maximum health points,
Mhm.
and
Into
you're
the
dead.
negative.
Okay, and then while he's down, isn't he making a save roll?
He already did.
He already-
He's stable.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's already done.
Yep. All right, Ember, you're up.
If I walk up to the door, he's within sight, correct? Because the door's open.
Shoot him in the butt.
Yeah. So what I said is organize your people to where you want to start initiative because you guys walked in, the door's open, boom, you're in initiative.
Okay, you guys fit where you wanna be, and then I will.
Oh.
Where do you wanna be,
So is that
Trisha?
the only thing?
He's
I want to be kind
About to get
of.
Greg, Greg.
Is there anybody gonna go through the door?
So, like,
I
here,
need to
maybe?
have line of sight.
Because I'm probably gonna shift and then.
The note card that's on there, can I have that?
How are we staying on
he's very
in front of the door, right? We're lining up like a stack when you go through the door, right?
I'll yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering how far forward are you wanting us to like set up
Initiative.
at the door?
I would
or-
say stack up 2 back
Two back
Okay,
from the
yeah.
door?
Because
Okay,
I
so
haven't
just
been able
back.
to-
because you can see them from back here.
Screw that.
Okay.
Funny, she would have.
All right, so Ember, you're up.
Yes, so, with radiant damage, I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
You can pull up that chair.
I was just double checking my kitchen. Okay. Guiding bolt. Okay.
At. I'm low on spells too.
Okay, well, pretend I don't really know.
Yeah, I know you're out.
Whoa, and find out.
Can I observe any any damage to the demon? Does he look hurt? Does he
He's
look
been hit. Yeah, I mean,
perfect?
he got a radiant blast from behind. He's a little singed from behind. He's had a couple stab wounds, an arrow.
Okay.
He's wounded, but not super hurting.
Okay.
Good call.
Grapple him.
Grapple? No. Alright, yeah, I'm going to.
I can't do like all the multiple conversations with people all in
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
What
that's
you
too
doing?
much. Yeah, so guiding bolt. So it's like 120 feet. So it's radiant damage and it's 5d6.
Is it the one
Is it a save first?
I have to roll to hit.
Yep.
Wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13?
13 does not hit.
Come on. B.
Alright,
So
so
mad.
this bolt of energy flies by, hits the stone just to the side of the door. Flashing explosion.
Does the monster turn around?
We're
He
gonna die.
now knows you are.
Yeah, he knows someone's behind him.
You
Does
doing
he turn
anything else?
around, or is he still?
Does he turn around though? Because don't we have advantage if
We'll
he's not?
determine that in a minute. The door's closed.
Yeah, but we're hitting him from
For-
behind, so.
For spiritual weapon, because it
Technically
is a
more than 5
casting,
feet
I cannot cast a spell and cast a bonus action, correct? It has to be melee. Do I have
Say
to?
again?
Okay, so for spiritual weapon, it is a spell to cast it and then it does melee. But to cast it for the first time, I can't do 2 castings, right? I can only
If
do.
it says bonus action, you can cast it, and then at the same time with spiritual weapon, you can attack upon casting.
Right. I thought the rules were like if my main action is casting a spell, that I can't cast a spell
No,
for
you
a
can't
bonus
cast a spell and another spell. You can cast a spell and a cantrip as your bonus.
Right. So I can't. Okay, I can't cast spiritual weapon then.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't have any bonus actions. So I'm going to move diagonal so that I am not directly in front of the door.
Okay. Up next is Ren and Ryder.
Bryn, were you gonna go first? Were you ready? Or should I go?
I am going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Very good.
Then I am going to
The next D6, correct? It does.
I'm like I
Upon
can
hit.
look it up. Yeah, 1d6 damage upon hit. And then I am going to shoot with my longbow. I don't know what to do.
And also, he might be immune to those kinds of effects.
So 30 user range. Yes. Will I take damage or disadvantage? Go beyond that. Do maximum possible.
Okay. Okay.
But you'll be at disadvantage.
19
Okay.
19 hits.
and 8 plus 6.
You gotta roll the D6.
No, but I have a plus 6 on the bow.
Yeah, her
That's
bow.
plus 6 to hit, right?
No. She got a +9 to hit, a +6 to damage.
Fudge monkey.
Because she got the striker bow, so she.
Oh, that's right. You got striker bow.
You got the stagger.
14,
Plus another
19
5.
damage.
Nice.
Because freaking ranger, it's Bren.
I'm here. Hi,
I'm
Google.
here.
What she does. That loses my dice.
Sorry, I found it.
Okay. And then, are you done or are you still doing your move?
No, I didn't even check line of sight. Technically, I have line of sight, right? When I was in the square.
Yeah, you got line of sight.
I technically didn't move, so I could move and just stay there. I just started rolling. Sorry.
You're good.
I'll stay there. My move's done.
Alright, so
Go ahead, Ryder.
Alright,
you
so
draw a arrow, pierces him kind of like in the upper shoulder, lower neck.
and this weird spiny thing.
Yep.
Okay, so that's Ryder. 5 hit is gonna go 15 in the door. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's in that square. So she's gonna get out her crossbow, which is already out. I just mean she's gonna use it. And she is going to attack, which I should remember how to do that now. 1d6. And then, what is it plus again? It's whatever I roll. So it's that, so it's a plus 6.
Plus
Okay.
4 damage.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So 15 plus 6 is
That hits.
21. Cool. So then I rolled a 2 plus 4, so 6 damage.
Okay.
And then all my bonus actions are within 5 feet, so screw that. And then I am going to move her 5, 10 back there to be out of line of sight of others.
So the next is
So you now, Kara.
Did y'all roll
You and
initiative
Falco.
for Falco?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's,
and then
he's
it's my
tied with
turn.
Kara, so
Okay.
Okay.
you and her are tied.
So me and who?
Falco. So Falco would get next.
Shouldn't I think Falco should go next?
Yeah.
Okay. So he can't actually get up to the demon, but he's a defensive. So Falco is going to stand in front of the doorway.
okay.
And he's going to hold his action for if the demon comes within 5 feet of him to attack with Helm's Light.
Okay. Sounds good. That's Falco's whole turn.
Yep.
Just hold it. Okay.
My
So
turn.
then, yep, Nara.
So at this point, being in the room, can we tell that he's distracted, or are we just assuming there's no one that we're still just fighting?
You
can
heard
probably hear stuff.
the missed shot of Ember hitting the door.
So we know
And
something
probably
different is
He was
happening.
crying out when
No,
he gets hit.
something's going on.
Okay, well, I still don't know, so my move is still going to be the same. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And then I am going to, I'm guessing I'm going to have to do a strength check, we'll see. But I'm going to just try to flip the table on its side and roll it back over.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Do I need to do a strength check to flip it, or like, can I just kind of push it up
do
on
a
the side?
strength check for the whole thing. One strength check for the whole. Yeah.
I use my crowbar to push the table to its side.
Natural 20!
I rolled a 20!
Yeah.
doesn't have any
care.
strength modifiers.
Roll a 20 to flip a
Nice.
table.
Alright, so
Yeah.
now
Because that's when it's important to roll a 20.
It flipped like 3 times before it got to where
And then actually hitting the demon.
she
Hey, I
actually
picked-
flung it into the door.
yeah. Alright,
So-
so the table is now propped against the door, correct?
Sure.
No, I mean, that's what you said you wanted to do?
I wanted to do that, but I wasn't sure if I needed to use my movement to get back or if I could just roll it back over now.
No, that's, you have to use movement to get back.
Okay, so I was at 35 and I flipped it, and that's as far as I
Oh,
can
okay.
go. Unless I could dash with it.
No,
like,
roll it.
Pick it up and
Yeah,
roll it
just
to
roll
fill.
it over to the door.
You're aiming.
You got
and
a,
you're gonna roll
you got
it
a
to
nat
fill.
20.
I'll let you within that 20.
Okay.
For the
I
sake of
flipped it and
Threw it
rolled.
across the
No, I rolled it.
For the sake of
At Phil.
expediency, it rolled.
Yep. Alright, so after 9 is Azazel and Phil.
Azazel has nothing because he's unconscious.
Okay, so I am going to continue holding the door.
But now you have a table.
And yeah, now I have a table
I
helping me.
technically don't.
What does that do for us, by the
Nobody
way?
knows I'm there
I
yet.
don't know.
It'll just
Except for
the
an
AC.
Ariane. I think she's the one that actually
Okay.
saw me out there.
Alright, so
Filled in.
next will be the.
Phil did too. We know you're there.
Demon.
So everybody, those 3 or those 2 there, roll
Value roll a deck.
Denny and
roll strength checks with initiative or advantage.
So 19.
Oh, I didn't pass this time. Damn.
19.
Oh, we keep
You
talking
both
to each
got
other.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. I added 2 because of your table, which puts you 1 over.
Oh, thank God.
So the elf saves it.
Yeah, so I was like, I didn't cast guidance this
How
time.
close do you
She's
guys
all-
freaking want to get this, man?
She's all frolicking to the table.
I'm not fudging it.
And
This
dead
is-
bodies.
They rolled a natural 17, so this is awesome. I love
This
it.
is insane, man.
Okay, so
Yeah, is there anything else in this room? Can I grab this pillar?
That's a
Fling dead bodies.
No, that's a
It's a water thing.
It's like a water barrel.
Yeah.
what's
Wait,
that?
what is? No, that's a fire.
That's fire. That's a fire
I
base.
thought you said this was a fire or a water thing. That's how the bard extinguished.
No, there is another water. Like
Next
this is
to it.
his living quarters, so he's got water.
Oh,
There's just in this
there's
area.
a bucket
Okay.
there.
Got it.
There's another bucket.
So next is Whisper.
Val is first and then Whisper.
I was gonna say, I thought I was far
Sorry,
down.
yes. Val, then Whisper, then
Sorry,
Thunder.
Okay, so sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky. Okay, so I'm just gonna go,
She's gonna go mood.
Don't give her ideas.
no. Because I'm small, I can shoot through
Yeah.
him,
Through his legs.
through his legs. So I'm gonna shoot.
She was standing like that prepared.
Yes.
Good.
I know a little creature will come along.
He's worked with Val enough to know.
Motion her to go.
Okay, so that's gonna be 15.
15 hits.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
And then
I
9
don't
damage.
remember.
9.
Yeah.
I don't remember how to play them.
Okay.
He's got a ton, but we'll roll him down.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna step to the side.
I thought you were in the room.
I am in the room.
Honestly, now the risk
There you
is doing
I mean, in this, I'm in this room.
Oh, I thought you went between Falco's legs.
Yes, I was right here.
She shot between.
Shot between his legs, and then now he's stepping aside.
so. They're both men.
Okay, alright, so that's you. Whisper, you're up.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
If you shoot between Tony's legs.
Whisper?
Oh, okay. Hold on. I was just clarifying something.
Yeah.
I figured out
I'm
what
behind
this is.
him shooting through his
I'm
legs.
thinking that this one specifically says bonus action,
Yes.
where that one says its own action. So it specifies.
I took that as right.
Okay, so technically only the one is in bonus action, where the other ones
I don't think you can cast 2 separate objects.
If you have a question, you should ask me.
John, can you cast a spell and then another like cantrip, for example, that says a bonus action on it,
Well, you can.
or vice
Okay,
versa?
cool.
Okay, that's what I
not
thought.
that's not what I was asking.
What were you asking?
Well, I was trying to see if it was a cantrip and a spell every time, but I answered it by some cantrips say they're a bonus action, some
But
say they're
that's
just
what I'm
an
saying. It
action.
has to say bonus action.
Yes,
but you
it
can
does.
do- yeah.
So anyway,
So
Yeah.
if it's a bonus action.
So the thing
If the
that's
spell
not a
says a
bonus
bonus
action.
action, use it as a bonus action.
The thing that's not a bonus action, use first. Yeah.
So with that being said, does it matter if you do 2 cantrips if one's a bonus action and one's a regular action?
You just can't do 2 spells.
Okay. Then that clarifies.
That was all double magic.
Okay. So
I'm glad to be wrong.
I guess I am learning how to use stuff. I'll just do something I know. Is he the only enemy right now?
Yep.
So I'll just grab
Unless
something
you're
I
gonna
know.
go rogue
So
and attack
I'm
with all the
gonna,
other
I guess I'll
players.
start with the magic stones because it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
That was a Facebook glitch.
So 12 plus 7,
That hits.
19 to hit, and then d6. So 5 plus 5, so 10 damage.
Nice.
And what did you have?
That was just magic stones.
But what kind of damage is it? Is it piercing, bludgeoning,
Oh, do I?
radiant? It is
Oh, bludgeoning.
bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Monk.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more thing.
She has darts.
We got a minute left.
Yeah, there's 2 things that are, but most of it I'm like 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet.
Okay, because this is new, since I leveled up, I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
Mhm.
So, I don't know, it just says you can, or you cause numbing frost to form, or, I guess, is it considered a creature?
Yeah.
Target.
So you cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within range. The target must take a Constitution saving throw on, or
What's the Constitution say?
15.
Okay. Constitution just fails.
Fails.
Nice.
Okay, so on a fail save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage.
Okay. Roll your d6.
6.
Nice.
And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
So if anybody wanted to
It has disadvantage on its next first attack.
It says on the next weapon attack roll.
Okay, and we clarified that claws are.
Natural weapons.
Yep.
Huh.
Okay, good job. Is that all you're doing?
that was good.
Yes.
That's all she's got.
So she did 16 damage.
Nice. Alright, so you were up. And Ember's on deck wherever she went.
Upstairs.
So that's the difference.
Okay, so
Because I use that as a cantrip, I can keep using it.
so
It
I'm
doesn't
up,
take
John.
slot.
Yes.
Does that mean that I have to do a
Cool.
saving?
No, you're conscious.
Okay, now
You've been helping them hold the door for 1 round,
I
correct?
healed you.
with that being
Correct.
Yep. You're conscious. They got 10 hit points.
Yeah, I
I
got
think?
10 hit points. So do I have
He was helping
to
us hold
do
the
a
door that
strength?
whole hour.
You're on deck.
Oh yes,
Thank
he
you for
was.
calling me
Yep.
on deck.
So do I have to do a strength thing now? Because
Seems
it's
like
still
No, you can do.
so
You're now in normal
Yeah, I mean,
combat.
he's
You
getting
guys can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Right now, we are currently still trying to hold the door.
Right.
May I get out, please?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I
What
think
you
I'm just
doing?
gonna put him down now since I
Yeah.
since I just
Yeah.
Go put his bed back together.
Oh crap.
Uh-huh.
Little
Do
special.
you wanna? Oh, you're up next.
I'm up next, yeah, or
Has anyone looted Bugbear?
No, he's.
you're
We're
still,
not- we're still
you
holding
still
the door.
have a crowbar.
Do not!
You still have a
I will
crowbar.
attack you at the expense of my own life if you do that.
I can.
Phil's gonna uncrowbar and run
Alright,
away.
what you doing?
So I feel like I
I
feel
can
like not a lot
loot
of
him
people
real
have
quick.
been
Kenny, what you doing?
since I left.
I
So
have
what
a
I will
minute and 55.
Okay. Do what you want to
I'm
do.
just saying,
No,
everybody else
discussion.
chiming in.
If you lose,
No
you
chime.
don't your action.
Serious. Yeah.
Well, he was asking.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the dynamics.
If you loot him, that'll cost an action, and then you won't be able to
Yes.
hold the crowbar.
Looting is an action.
Right.
He
But
can
it'll
loot
be
with
all
the
the turns.
crowbar. He can loot while holding the crowbar.
Right, but then it would be another
would
action to try and
remove-
jam the door again. So it'd be.
So I have to currently be jamming the door.
You would lose
in order-
the ability to help
me.
block the door
Gotcha.
if you chose to go loot the bucket.
Just keep it simple, man.
But he
We're
did-
trying to survive.
He did say I could do it without moving the
It's up to you. I'm just
It's
telling
up
you,
to
if you do
you.
that, I'm going to let the thing in and help it attack you. I will do that.
Alright, Danny, what you doing?
Leave it.
You make your own choice.
Yep.
Can I peek?
You got
I have 55 seconds. I am going to hold my action.
Or, what's the trigger?
The trigger is whatever the hell happens. Like the door opening is the
What
trigger.
action are you holding?
that's what are you doing if the
anything.
door opens?
If the door opens, I'm gonna
Attack.
either throw Phil through it, or I'm
No,
gonna do attack
you,
him.
You have to
gotta
choose
pick
one
something,
thing.
Denny.
Oh, I have to pick something?
Yeah.
You
Yes,
have to
you
choose
have to
one
say if-
action.
If this happens,
Let
I'm
me
doing this.
explain. You have to choose one thing you are gonna do when the trigger happens.
Oh, I thought you could just say you hold your action. Oh, okay. Then I'm going. If the door
Try
opens,
one
I'm
more
going
thing.
to swing my axe.
So you're holding the crowbar and an axe. Gotcha. Good job.
Okay.
Cool.
Alright, so
Okay, Ember, you are up, and Bryn and Ryder are on deck.
Okay.
Is he considered a humanoid?
no.
Well, that solves that dilemma.
Sure
then.
hope not.
It has 6 limbs. It's not.
It looks like it does. I don't think it does actually.
Alright,
I
we're
don't know what
gonna
makes 3
try
attacks and
He
has
specifies
to
guiding
be form.
bolt one more time. Only at first level, because I'm gonna save my amulet for the very last ditch effort. So, first level, roll to hit. I'm rolling horribly today. 11.
11 is not here.
Dice jam.
I'm useless. I'm useless.
What else are you doing?
I would have like stepped in view of the door and then back out because I'm like I'm at this point I'm
Okay, so
useless.
Ember's
I
turn.
can't do anything now.
Up next is Bryn and Ryder.
My spells don't hit. I'm useless.
Okay,
And Nori and Falco are on deck.
Okay, you
now
should go
that
first.
Falco is there, do I still have line of sight? Falco's here, I'm here.
That's disadvantage. Yeah.
You have to move, yeah, if you want.
My D&D Beyond is totally here.
Yeah, mine did too.
And you still have one more?
Yes. Hunter's Mark lasts for an hour with concentration. Shoot.
11.
Yeah, 11 to hit.
Does not hit. Sorry.
So, yeah, never mind.
I think the D&D Beyond servers just went down.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not touching anything.
Yeah, I'm not touching mine then.
No. I can't get back on.
I can't either.
Actually, no. It says no internet.
It's probably the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not on
Should we do a
Wi-Fi.
reset?
Okay, I am going to move 5, 10, 15, the other side of
I
Falco.
got it up.
So I'm in line of sight, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my crossbow again.
I'm gonna try.
Ooh, 14.
14 does not hit.
That's okay, I only rolled a 1. And then, 5, 10, 15. Crap, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
It's not worth it yet, is it? He hasn't been damaged enough. Never mind. I'm gonna stay there. That's all I got.
Okay. So then up next is Falco.
Falco is.
You can tell Will. He can come down.
He's got him set up defensively, so I mean Falco's gonna hold his action again.
It's basically
Same
Same
thing.
hold?
Yeah, same hold. If he gets within 5 feet, he's gonna attack with Helm's Light.
Okay. Let's see. Did Ryder go?
Ryder did, yeah.
Yes.
so then it's his Azal Phil.
Azazel breathes heavily.
So he's been under attack for quite a while. Would he still be trying to push the door open?
You don't know yet.
Yeah.
It's
We
his
I
turn
feel
next.
like we'd be able to feel like he's still pushing the door or
It's-
not, because we're pushing
He's
against it.
leaning against it right now.
Okay.
It's 6
So I
seconds.
guess
A lot. It happens very fast. So
Yeah, I guess I just continue doing my thing.
I was assuming he was doing like repetitive pushing, so we wouldn't know if he'd stop or not.
Yeah. So I'll just keep holding the crowbar.
And taunting him.
Yes, and talking
Yes.
back.
What's the new taunt?
Well, actually, I don't know if I would be taunting him because now
No.
we've got other things to draw his ire. I don't want him on us because we're barely alive.
Got it.
Okay.
And I was just trying to keep him off, so I'm not going to do that.
Got it.
We've also been hollering at him for over an hour.
Yeah, right.
My
I'm
throat
tired of it.
hurts. I haven't been able to drink in an hour.
So it's his turn next, and I had already determined his action before you mentioned that. So he's going to turn around now. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage, and he's going to charge in. And go ahead and
Cool.
Is he attacking Falco? Oh yeah, that's right. Falco's attacking him.
I had a feeling it would happen when it moved, but that's okay. Now he's 5 feet away. He came to me.
Okay, that's 15 plus.
can do bonus action with that.
50 plus 6, so 21 to hit.
that hits.
Needs 1d8 plus 4
What are our options? Well, our options is to open the door now.
with 7 damage.
Okay.
So we can join.
That's
Or we
no,
can
it's piercing damage.
looking
Yep.
at the room.
And then as a bonus action.
You can't hold bonus actions, only regular actions.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind.
Oh, got it.
All right. So his first slash attack. 14.
Who's
Who's he attacking?
Who's he attacking?
He's attacking Falco.
Falco?
Okay.
You have Falco?
He's got an AC of 18.
Just misses.
I was like, are these seasoned? Not high enough.
Second, completely misses, and the tail.
Plus 2.
Falco's got a shield,
I would
so
recommend letting you go through
Where is that?
that's good.
Let me.
That one hits.
Okay.
11 damage of piercing with the tail.
Okay, that brings him down to 20 of 36.
Alright, so
Ready
the
to rest.
the devil was
Already wants to go out.
really intensified on this door, trying to break into the people who did radiant damage to him before. However, taking a bunch of damage from behind, he turns around, charges, misses with his claws, takes a little damage upon the initiation, but does pierce in with the tail. Dude, sit, yeah, chill. Enjoy the show!
Most definitely.
You better leave the table your next turn. You better leave the table your next turn.
Ryder, did you hold your
Alright.
No. I had
This is not why you were here!
Unless
No,
the
my
door
turn.
is locked. In which case the table wouldn't help
But
us.
now that he's 5 feet, I can do multiple things.
Alright, so up next, again, we have Val, then Whisper, and Bellamy. Val.
I'm going to step.
Where's Trish?
Someone will probably have to play her.
I'm
She's
gonna
putting
step
it
in
Okay.
and
Do you want to
let's
play
see.
it? Since you're still in there right now?
That can't
Sure.
be.
I can try.
I mean, I could, but it's up to you guys.
I've never looked at her character before.
I built it, so I just don't want to, like, but as a DM, I also don't want to just step in and do that without you guys saying that's okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot again at
Alright, yeah, he's plenty big enough you can get.
Yeah.
Grab him in the kneecap.
16. Get back.
Oh, our music stuff.
Oh, bite him.
Can't have that.
Bite him in the kneecap.
Bite him. Shoot him. Oh, that's why. Because
Wow, I'm liking this.
she's not.
So I got 16 plus. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. I just forgot how to do this all of a sudden.
Isn't that crazy how that happens?
So you
16.
rolled a 16
Yeah.
plus 6 to hit.
Okay. So, yes.
22
Okay.
to hit.
Yeah, 22 to hit. Sorry, I forgot
That
all of a
hits.
sudden.
And then
what
you
to add.
have 3 plus 4 damage.
Yes.
So 7
7
damage.
damage.
7 damage. Good.
Yes.
You know what
piercing.
Blade. What? Yes.
You know what help? Whiskey.
Right?
Get the blood vessels opening up.
Alright. So that's Val, is that all you're doing?
And then I'm going to step back over here out of the doorway.
Okay, so then it's
Ah,
Whisper.
shoot, got back.
Okay.
Whisper is upstairs.
It looks like the internet is not reconnecting, so whatever's going on is permanent at the moment.
Yeah. It's weird.
So maybe you can do a hotspot.
Yeah.
Let me try to reset it
Pick
again.
up my phone.
Well, since it's not her and I'll be playing for her for this round, I don't want to use up a spell slot, so I'm just going to have her use her longbow.
Who are you playing?
I'm playing Whisper for her while she's not here.
Oh,
So it's plus 3 hit. So I'm going to use her longbow. Where is she?
See? She's way back here.
Here's her.
John, if I move her in line of sight here, can she see over Falcon
Oh, yeah.
and him?
Alright.
And here's
Okay.
her
He's a large character.
Okay, I am going to shoot the. So 14 plus 17?
I don't need it. I'm on
To
my
hit?
phone.
Does 17 hit?
17 hit?
Yes.
That hits?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
so that is
what you
10,
rolled?
10 damage, piercing damage.
Nice.
Oh,
And
10
then-
of piercing? Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to help.
Slow. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Magic Stones and whip him in the face with them.
Isn't it touch?
No, you just have to
Have that.
touch the. Oops. That was for last time. You just have to touch the stones, and then you can throw them.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Kind of like Shanae.
I believe that's the one that she always uses, right?
Yeah, it's called Magic Stone.
Yeah, so it's a ranged attack. So yeah, I'm going to. How many stones do I have?
It's just, she always picks up 3. You don't have to worry about how
Okay.
many. It's just
Well,
one at a time.
I'm just asking for flair.
Yeah.
So what, 2 of them are going to go straight to his eyes, and
It's
one of
only
them's going
one
to.
stone that she throws
Oh, she
at a
does.
time.
Oh, okay. Is it 3 attacks then?
She picks up 3 and then she holds on to them and
I see.
throws one at a time.
Okay, I will go right for his eye, trying to. I don't know.
Blow his brains out.
Yeah,
I was gonna
trying to shoot it right through his skull.
That would
What
help.
is that? That is a d6.
Oh.
Oh, that's definitely gonna miss.
Okay.
So that fails.
Okay.
And then
Unless it's an issue
I
of
will
like
move
7.
her back where she
Oh,
was,
that's
to
crazy.
get out of line of sight.
15.
In
Okay.
center of mass.
Center mass. Alright, so next is Belmore.
There.
And then Ember, you're on deck.
Alright, so
And then
I
us.
want to open the door.
You need to move the table first.
I'll say that's a bonus action to move the table and open the door.
Okay. Alright, so all actions. And I'm gonna run to his Azel.
What's your movement?
Why?
You
Never
don't know,
mind, your turn.
you don't know I'm over
Trying
there.
to keep them.
Say it one more time.
You don't know I'm over there. You never saw me go that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you were
you don't
unconscious.
know.
You were
Cyrus
unconscious.
and
I followed the blood trail.
Though you could say where, and Phil could yell left, because that's 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We could say we talked about it.
While we were in the room for an hour
Do you
holding
know where
the
you
door
are?
I know
closed.
where it is.
Guys.
Sorry.
Did I ask
You
you?
can't. Can you even do anything though? Because the only thing that's going to help Azazel is if you can give health back. So unless you have a
doesn't
cure
matter,
wound
it's his
spell,
turn.
I mean,
Do you have a health potion on you? If
Are you
not,
saying that I
can't.
can't carry you?
You can't get him to safety.
You can pick him up
Yeah.
if that's what you want to do.
That's what
Okay.
I want to do.
If your
Alright.
movement can get to him,
What's
do what
your
you want to do.
movement, Rennie?
I don't know what you're playing
My
with.
movement is like 35 or 30.
Yep, you can get to him.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And now you're going to use your action to pick him up.
Well, she already used his
yes.
action and his bonus
No,
action. I thought.
he uses
The
bonus action to move the table and open the door.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay, then I want to throw him over my shoulder.
Okay, so you now have the Zazzle over your shoulder.
Yes.
Look at barbarian.
I'm not even gonna make you roll a, actually roll a strength check. You have advantage on strength checks, so
Barbarian.
yeah, you got him on your shoulder.
I weigh 60 pounds. So like,
Okay,
Give
so
him your
that's,
wings?
oh wait, that's weight carried. Sorry, never mind.
That is
More like 200. Sorry.
alright, so Ember, you're up.
I'm still, I still don't have internet.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
no,
have.
nobody does.
I got a Wi-Fi up.
Give
If
me
you
a
join the Verizon Wi-Fi, you should get something. Okay.
Okay.
I got a hotspot up.
You're just gonna have to give me a minute because I don't know any of my stuff.
I'm guessing you wrote that.
Internet down.
I can look it up for you. I mean, I have it pulled up right here.
Do you want me to look up your
I
character?
can use my cell signal, but I'm not as familiar with the
I mean, you can turn, if you're using your phone, just turn your Wi-Fi off.
No, she's not used to using her phone.
I know.
Oh.
Give me a
The
minute.
app
The
is
format
different.
is different on the phone.
Yeah.
My content. My character.
I have a
How
bad
do I get to my
commercial.
character?
Creations.
Hmm?
Top right, yeah.
Oh, you're in D&D Beyond?
Yep.
Oh,
But all of us are on.
We're trying to be on.
what exactly are you doing?
She does nothing.
So
Okay, you know, you're in the wrong. Okay, check this out. This one, just. Okay, get out of that. Be gone, foul cage. All right, just do this. Check it out. Just do that.
Internet-wise?
Yes.
Thank you, Will.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you've got a bunch of tabs open you need to close, but you know, that's just.
Don't grab Cassie's phone.
Don't browser shame her.
That's a lot of tabs.
It'll run faster if you get rid of all that.
Alright, quick.
See? There you go.
Yes.
Thank you, William. You're so awesome.
Yes.
So sassy.
Alright, so.
If you're hungry, dude.
Oh no, I'm just understanding.
John's more like,
I got 6 bags.
Damn.
What you doing, Ember?
no, they're like 3 bucks of friends. Yeah.
I have no more level 2s. Alright, Sacred Flame, you need to do a dexterity save of 13.
Shabang!
Fails.
Nice.
Oh, wow. That's, so,
Done.
that's always so risky.
So 6 points of radiant damage.
Ember Stormforge, how do you want to do that?
Oh, what?
After all of that,
We were
and
that
all
close?
That, all that freaking
That's what I was gonna try to do
frustration,
next.
I killed him with a cantrip. I wasted 2 high-level spells on this mofo.
Oh my
Not for
god.
nothing, but that cantrip gets
Hey,
really
no, it's the
special.
radiant damage. That's why
I
he got so
thought-
pissed when I did it.
I thought he was gonna be a lot more like.
You guys have
left
been
in-
working on him for
Forever.
Right, but I thought he was like barely hurt. Like
No.
everything.
Yeah.
I was gonna do
So-
radiant next.
So my spell, it the sparkle leaves my hand. Radiant damage descends in a column from above, hits him like a lightning strike. Radiant lightning, bitches.
I throw Azazel.
I'm hoping his head explodes.
I throw Azazel to the floor and I loot him.
That was radiant damage?
Mhm.
No. Okay, so that was the one thing that did his life. So
Yeah.
this column comes out and you just see crackles, all the spines on him are just like popping off. Just, his thorny skin just singes and he is dead. You guys are out of combat.
Oh thank God.
I just sit
Excellent.
down and I just like sit against
Okay.
the wall,
Phil loots the
drink
bugbear.
my water.
No, I'm kidding. He's not dead. You
Um,
can't.
I just tried
I was
to
trying to
reset it.
text you
What we
back, but
can,
it was
he's,
my
he's
turn.
tied up.
And the internet's been having problems
Yeah.
for like the
Um,
last 10 minutes.
So okay, so we're out of combat, yeah?
won't work unless it's on.
Correct. We're out of initiative.
Okay, so the people that freaking did this fight loot these bodies.
Alright, so what would you guys like to do?
Well, thank God you guys finally got here. I thought we were done for. All right, so let's see. I guess we're gonna loot the.
I don't know if we
Loot
need
all
to
the
hit, but
enemies.
I'm looting these guys.
Yeah, Kara's gonna loot these guys.
Okay, so the goblins
I'm gonna
have
pat down the gun-
5 gold
bugbear.
on them each.
Do you have something to write? So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
So 20
run.
gold.
5.
I run
Wow,
Azazel
he's
to
the
the other group
cook.
and ask them if they can heal him.
Okay.
What does the cook have on it?
So can anybody heal Azazel?
Yeah, we got all these. Whisper can heal.
Yeah.
Amber can heal. Falco can heal.
So, what are you asking? Sorry.
Cook. What does the cook have?
Cook. Oh,
Small ones.
did I even pull him up? I didn't pull him up. I will get back to you on that.
Okay. How about the bugbear? I'm gonna start stripping off his weapons and armor and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so the bugbear, he has no armor. He has 2 extremely nice battle axes.
Oh.
He has a javelin.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
And he's got 50 feet of rope. That's about all he has on.
Battle axe is single-handed.
Gold?
He does have a key. He has a key on. He has, let's see, he has 100 gold on.
Wow.
Cool. Okay.
Actually, break that down to platinum just because nobody would be carrying around 100 gold. So.
Okay.
How much platinum?
10 platinum.
Yeah. 10 platinum. I'm gonna retie him.
Check the room. Do we find anything else?
Did you
in the
guys
room?
already take down the number for the 5 goblins?
Yes.
Yeah.
4 goblins, sorry.
Yeah,
And then we're left with cook.
And I will put this
Okay.
aside and we'll
Okay.
remind
And then I would like to go around the room and see if there's anything of importance or just I don't know furniture to look in.
I'm gonna
Or
move the bugbear up against the door just in case something comes out. I want him to be the first thing that gets hit, not us.
Okay, so you notice this is living quarters. This is obviously living quarters.
Okay.
There's a bed. There's just various clothing laying around. He's not a neat person, but he is a king, so there's some nice little stuff here and there. You find some gold silverware, some gold plates, things like that.
We're gonna keep those because we can pawn them.
those might actually be worth something. So.
Do you have numbers for us on
Should we
those?
just say like
I
Or you can
those
get that.
later.
okay?
So yeah,
There's
we'll-
no like a secret passageway.
Just write it down. Some
I'm
gold.
gonna write the table and put all the stuff on the table so that we can kind of shove it in the bag of holding when it gets in.
Okay. Is everybody else in the group joining? Or
What were these?
those
yeah.
were the dog-like creatures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, we should go skin those.
Oh, it's eating skin.
What was
Hey,
on
you
the
wanna
worm
So the worm,
that I
I will give you, you're gonna get 30 pounds of worm meat.
Worm meat, alright.
Sweet.
What does that do?
That's like
And
half your body.
then, you don't know yet.
I'm gonna eat some.
So, you will also get, you'll take some of its hide. You notice
You know what the roll for that?
as you're skinning it and kind of peeling, trying to get some of the hide off, that it's a darker gray, like tones of gray in normal lighting, but when you hold it kind of against the pile that it's in, it kind of blends in a little more. And you get enough hide that you estimate you could probably get 2 or 3 outfits out of it.
Okay, so
And I'm gonna assume that there's no way
Worm
that
hide.
she could like hide that from us because it's all.
No, we're
Well,
all
no,
gonna
because like
see it.
I looted the worm in
With
front
the
of,
party.
like with the
Okay.
party.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
We're
you're
all
wanting
here.
to skin the dog legs?
Yes.
Okay.
With the dog.
We have to roll.
Okay, and as a ranger, roll me a
Survival?
no. Well, yeah, go ahead and roll survival, but also go ahead and roll survival, and then I'll get you the other.
Plus 6.
18.
18. Okay. Go also roll a nature check.
Your nature's plus 1.
11.
11. All right. So you recognize and you've never seen one before, but you have heard of these creatures. These are wargs.
Wargs.
Yep. So you now have 6 warg pelts.
Interesting.
Alrighty.
Unless you also want to harvest meat.
How
Okay.
big, just
You
for
were one of
my
the people
visual
who
knowledge,
did
how big were these?
So for these are like a largest wolf. Not a dire wolf, but a large wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not direwolf size.
I'm gonna check around the demon see if there's anything I can find from him.
You little shit. Sitting here waiting. Staying all night.
Well, I mean, we're sharing all this stuff anyway.
Yeah. So you're just checking the body, or what are you doing?
Yeah. First I'm checking the body to see if he's got anything on him.
All he's got, I mean, he's just a skin full of thorns.
Ew.
Okay, I'm gonna start trying to harvest the thorns then.
Okay. You'll need to roll survival.
Okay.
Oh, if only
Hey
you
John,
Mhm.
did you say how much worm hide I got?
Yeah, I estimated about 2 to 3 hides or outfits worth.
Okay.
If you're not quite sure yet, that's going to depend on how well you do on trying to make something out of it.
Okay, so I'll just put that in the notes then for it, okay.
I wasn't able to get any.
Okay. So you don't.
I don't know.
Grab
I'm
any
gonna
thorns off?
call Whisper over or Bryn and see. Is there anything that you guys can think of that we could use off of this thing? Can you get anything? I'm having trouble getting these thorns off. I thought maybe we could use it for the weapons or something, but I'm having difficulty.
John, do you want me to roll
Survival if you want to try and harvest the.
6. What's your survival?
mine's a +6.
She's got her and Whisper have the best.
So I got a 13.
13. All right, you managed to cut off some of the. I mean, you got a really good knife. You got Elvish Blade, which does better than anybody else. However, you really only get 3 thorns off of these. They're like big thorns that come out of
Like
the body.
thorns?
Yeah.
Do any of us have any like empty vials from health potions or anything like that that we? I feel like I've heard somewhere that the devil blood could be used for some kind of potion making. It might be valuable. At least we could pawn it if nothing else.
Somebody
Dump
use
out
their
my
water
water.
skin or
Yeah.
something.
All right, I'll dump out my water skin and start trying to like.
I think you already dumped it out on someone.
Oh, that's true. I think I extinguished Benny,
You did.
or extinguished myself with it.
Yourself, yeah.
So I'm gonna start trying to like catch the blood. Kind of.
All right, you managed to get maybe a quarter skin of blood. It's not like I described before. It's not a free-flowing blood. It's kind of like oozy-ish. So
So it's probably not very good quality. Is there any non-coagulated blood on him at all?
it's not coagulated. That's just it's natural.
Oh, it's
state.
just like acre kind of.
Yeah.
Like syrup, I guess we described
I
it
see.
before.
Yeah. Okay, so how many vials would you say that's amount to?
Another violet.
3 small vials.
3 small vials. Okay, I'll just say that. I don't know. Does anybody know if demon hide is useful for anything? Should we skin him?
Can you? We'll get the horns off.
We're gonna
You're gonna
couldn't
have
because
a
I'm
very
round it
difficult time skinning him. I'll say I'm just letting you know the DC will be high. Because
I'm
you,
gonna try.
you can barely she
Well,
with
actually-
her elf blade could barely get the thorns off.
I also rolled.
Whisper, you should try skinning him.
Go ahead. Want to skin a devil?
Yeah, sure. You said were the horns already taken off?
She was able to get 3 horns.
Okay.
Which is nuts.
3 horns. They're
Well,
kind
I
of
also rolled.
large.
Can I help her?
if you roll a
I
d.
specifically take
What's your survival?
I help her successfully. 14.
Nice.
this.
Okay. So you have advantage.
Cool.
Is that your
What?
survival?
Survival. Okay, give me a sec.
GCI must be down.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Did you guys get a hotspot or?
We're not worried about it.
Okay.
Survival
Just
so
let me
it's
know.
+7.
Andrew has his hot
So you don't
I was trying to do mine, but I don't know how.
It will. We'll wait till they get attacked by the big ones.
19. John. 19.
Alright, so I'll say you managed to get about the best place you could find to really get a good handle was his back. It got hit by the radiant, so it's kind of a little singed, but also softened up a little bit. So you got about a 2 foot by 2 foot square of demon hide.
Yeah.
This is a thorny, very kind of brittle but flexible hide.
Turn it into
You're
something.
gonna eat it raw.
Also
Yeah,
got
I'm-
hit by an arrow. So
I look forward to seeing what you try.
Alright.
Well done.
Shield, armor, breastplate.
Could be useful for gauntlets or something.
I'm
something.
so Zazzle's up, right?
Yeah, he's conscious.
Okay, Zazzle's
Good,
gone.
nobody healed
Or,
him yet.
well,
Nobody's healed me yet.
okay.
Well, Whisper is able to heal.
Nobody got hit.
Nobody has actually healed me yet.
Okay.
Are there multiple people that need healed?
Just one.
Really good.
I he's the only one that's unconscious. There's a few of us that need help.
Well, if everybody
I'm-
needs health, I can just do the healing spirit, and then
Yeah.
that way
That way
everybody would be able to go to full health.
Would that wake him
You want to
up?
explain this broken healing spirit to him, if you remember how?
Huh?
You want to explain what you're doing? If you're gonna do it?
Oh yeah, no, I'll explain it. But first of all, my question though is he unconscious?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
He's unconscious.
You are.
Stay
Yes.
So, John, can I cast it one?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well then, what? So what I'm gonna
So are you
do?
guys all grouping up in the main room? What are you doing?
Where
I'm
am I?
sitting at the
Denny's-
table
Denny's
because I
carrying
found
me
a table
around.
now that you guys rolled back, and I'm
You're
chilling.
just sharpening arrows.
I'm just playing cards, hanging out.
Okay.
Got my worm meat.
Yeah.
30 pounds.
Okay, so
I'm
It
going
smells pretty nasty. It's kind of like a jello-y.
Yeah.
John, once we're all in the room, I'm gonna go ahead and close the door and
Smokes down to like a little
bar it
Alright, you can close it and borrow it. Borrow it.
and lock it. And
Okay, sounds
I'm
good.
gonna try
There was a lock the whole time?
I'm gonna try the key. Is there a lock on the door? Can I lock the door with that key?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna lock it, and I'm going to go to this door and do the same.
You're gonna lock that door?
Yes.
You lock both doors.
Can we do one thing at a time, please? Y'all are killing me.
So there's 10 of us.
Alright, so
Okay,
who's
so-
healing Zazzle?
well, I will continue. So I'm right in front of him, and not that it matters. But so what I'm doing is I am calling forth
He
a
loves that.
nature spirit. Oh, good back.
Sorry.
And I can choose the form. So I like to just say that it's a phoenix. So it looks like a fiery, glowing phoenix. I'm casting it in the 5-foot radius of
Zazzle.
Zazzle. So with that being said,
So suddenly this phoenix bird appears over top of him, and his Zazzle goes.
okay, so until the spell ends, whenever a creature moves into the space of the glowing phoenix, they get to restore 1d6 hit points. So in battle, it would be you would have to move into it, and you get to roll, and you get that health. Because we're out of battle,
Oh, that's
basically
so cool.
everybody can step in, step out, step in, step out. So
How long does it last though?
So up to 1 minute. So basically, if I cast it,
It's
then
a
I
long
can tell
time.
everybody like everybody touch
Make
the
it conga
touch the
line.
I'll say
spirit.
everybody rolls 2d6 and take that healing.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a DM call as far as
Time, how much time everybody's able to.
Yeah, you do know.
6 seconds.
Oh, 5 and a 6.
Jenny, you're gonna need to roll.
Only 2.
Am I getting 2d6 just the one since I'm starting out unconscious?
oh wait,
Well, she cast it
John,
on
it says
top
the
of
spirit
you.
can't kill constructs or undead. What's that?
Nobody's a construct or
Or is
whatever.
that-
Construct is an item.
Okay, I just made it.
We're only doing it
Am I
twice.
getting 2d6 or just the one since I'm
No, you
unconscious?
get 2.
Okay.
I almost thought about giving you.
Oh, bummer.
my God.
Shut up.
What happened?
You rolled 2 ones.
Yeah.
I have 2 health.
Since
Really?
it was cast on
Well,
top of him, can you have a
I was
gonna
just
say,
wondering,
It was
I was
cast
like-
on top of him.
But you gotta think about 10 people getting in and
Yeah.
out of there in
1 minute.
Yeah,
Well,
no, it's-
all we'd have to do is put our hands in it, right?
Yeah,
No,
you gotta
it's the
move in
hokey
and out.
pokey.
It's 6 rounds.
We'll just step
It's
over
just the
Azazel so he
It's-
can remain in it.
It's
like a
it's
mosh
fine.
pit.
We're gonna have to take a long rest here very soon.
Yeah, I think we're in probably the most defensible part of the castle, so we should probably take a long rest. Also,
Should we check this random room?
And other people.
not yet. Also,
if an enemy
everyone,
hasn't come through the door, is there an enemy in that room?
we don't know.
Alright, so you guys has everybody applied their healing?
Yes, hang on, one more thing though. As now that we're all like healed up and stuff, I'm gonna point out. Also, I don't know if we need this guy yet, but all the bosses had died and this guy was still unconscious, so I stabilized him. If we want to heal him and interrogate him for information about where they're hurting Gundren, he would know. There's a chance that we might be able to get information out of him.
Don't kill him.
As soon as
He's
it
still
appears
alive. 2 health.
Yeah.
in
Can
space.
somebody else heal him a little bit more
Yes,
thought of
that
while
too.
we're here?
I would
So,
think you should get 3
I
because
have no
it
feeling.
appeared in his space and it would be instant where everybody else is having to move to get there too.
Ember, can
Aaron, I'll allow another d6.
One more.
we're about to take. Okay.
I actually was thinking about giving it
Well,
to you,
with
but.
the way the spell works.
No!
you serious?
The gods will it. The gods will it.
Oh, good. You
Dice
have
jail
a
for
dice
you.
jail.
Hey, just think, you're not rolling those later.
At least
3
you were
ones in a
rolling
row.
earlier.
I'll give that one a second chance eventually.
I
For
tried
now,
it.
yeah.
Alright, so you guys have healed a little bit.
A little
What
bit.
would you guys like to do?
I think we've
need
got
a rest.
we
We
need
need a
we
rest.
all need to rest.
Like, I don't know about the rest of the party, but we are exhausted.
Should we just check this room
I think.
just to make sure?
I think the
Let's
people
check
that
that-
got to rest.
Yeah, I
Let's
should
check
say
that
people that
after the
already-
rest. Because we're all facing exhaustion, and for all we know, that's a full room of bad guys.
Probably a dragon.
Or some kind of
Alright,
like
so,
this is how we got in this situation in the first place and got it so close because we kept pushing through.
alright, so we're gonna take a long rest in
Yeah.
hours, and me and Kara are gonna switch out at 4 hours,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so we can guard.
Make sure that nothing happens with that door.
Yeah.
Or help.
I'm just.
I'm gonna go
talking
sleep
now, not
under the
roll,
table.
Just put the cap on your head.
Yes.
I'm going to sleep over here by the bugbear just in case he wakes up for any reason.
Are you guys short resting or long resting?
We're long
Long
resting.
rest.
Okay, 8 hours.
Me and
Oh.
Kara are gonna.
Was there any recharge on this, or is
I'm
it
gonna
one
read a
and
book.
done?
Do you want to go first or
No,
should
that's not a
Doesn't
one and
matter.
done.
You gave me the necklace, but it doesn't say. I'm assuming it's a long rest to recharge it.
I'll rest first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that is, but I will confirm that later.
Just in case anything happens,
I'm
I'm
assuming
gonna,
long rest, but
I'm gonna rest the first 4 hours and she's gonna
John?
rest the second 4 hours.
My long rest says recover 1 level of exhaustion during this rest requires food and drink because I have 1 level of exhaustion. So I have to eat something during that time or okay.
You don't have to sleep the full
Yeah, I have.
the full
I have
8 hours. Yeah.
You
Okay.
just have to rest.
Yeah. Resting requires or imbues eating small tasks,
Yeah.
not laborious activity.
Okay.
So we've barred.
Reading, talking, eating, standing watch for no more than 2 hours.
Yes.
We lock the door. We check the room to make sure there's no like secret entrance ways into it other than the doors that we know about.
I shouldn't have done.
Does the key work on the other door?
Yes.
I don't have
Sire's
Yeah, I've already
access.
locked both doors.
I lost mine because the internet's not working.
Yeah, nobody's able to use their stuff.
I'm gonna sleep
I have
back here
it up
because
if you need it.
Okay, so long rest.
All right,
Healing.
so-
Andrew
It's-
has a Wi-Fi hotspot.
Your long rest recovers
Full
I can
healing.
use my, I
everything,
can
right?
use my phone.
What's that?
Doesn't a long rest do all your health?
Long rest recovers everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
So in
Yeah, you
that,
get all your health.
so it'd be like morning time when we wake up if we're not interrupted because it was like becoming night now, right? It
It'd
was
probably be
night.
more like mid-afternoon.
Mid afternoon. Okay.
I ate
Because
one
we
of
were
my
fighting into the
literally
night.
the best
Yeah.
apples and drank some water. And
Some of those damn apples.
I have,
Oh, you mean we finally get to rest?
I have spells
We're all
again.
overly exhausted.
Oh my goodness.
I need to do that because I
All right.
have spells.
So at this point, should we try and?
Oh, you did mine?
I'm pulling got yours up.
Thanks.
All right. At this point, those of us that can heal, do we want to heal this bugbear?
Take my phone back.
Falco.
You guys,
I don't know.
I did not hear what you said.
do we now that we've got the long rest done and we have healing ability, do we want to wake this bugbear up and try and interrogate him?
I think we should
Or
see what's
should we-
in that room first.
Is John going to make us roll for anything that happens while we're long resting?
I
And
would
are
have
we?
already done it.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay, so
So
we're done. I will long rest.
Val, do you want to
Technically, we're
check?
fine technically.
yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna use my mage hand
Have fun storming the castle.
and open the door.
Try and.
A creep.
Are you stealthing?
Oh yes, I'm always stealthing, but
So we're all gonna move
right.
away
I'm
from the
also,
door opening.
I'm also why am I moving away? Because I was gonna come over
I was
beside
gonna
it.
use my mage hand and creep
So
open
if
the door.
something sees through,
Okay, I'm
We're
gonna
not
be
gonna see a
over
room full of
here.
bad guys.
Okay, that looks too chaotic.
I think it's
What
gonna be
is
hilarious.
going
Yeah,
on?
what is going on?
we're moving away from
We're
the
all
door opening.
hiding so she can peek over.
We are so scared now
So,
of these doors.
One.
So what's going on? What are you doing?
So first, I'm
Just a second.
I'm gonna make sure I'm stealth.
Where do you want to go?
No, it's totally fine. I'm fine.
If you want to be closer, let me know.
I'm 12 stealth.
Okay.
With my hood up, so I have advantage against sneak. Anyway,
Well, did you roll your advantage?
No. People, I have advantage
Oh,
of plenty.
They have disadvantage to see you.
Yeah, to see me. Anyway, I'm gonna use my mage hand. I'm gonna creak open the door. And
Creak
just
a jar.
Well,
creak a
first,
jar.
he locked it, so.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
here.
I mean-
My mage hand goes over and grabs the key, and
She tries to jiggle.
Oh, right. And I toss it to her.
it floats over, grabs the key. Okay, and then it unlocks the door, and then creaks it up a little bit, and I just kind of peek slightly so I can see into the room.
The door opens this way, you can see it.
Yeah, this is what it's for.
I can look through the crack.
Yeah. So you,
Do I need it again? Okay.
you see a little bit, some of the room lighting is going
I
into
just
the
got all the
room.
charges back.
There's no light in there. In the back, you can see the highlighting of rubble and a figure laying down.
I
Figure
could
laying
10
down.
We're going to
charges
kill.
a day.
Wait. Okay.
No,
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do sleep on whatever is in that room.
Okay. Go ahead and cast sleep immediately.
Okay, and what is the rules on this? So, okay, this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll d8. The total is how many hit points of the creature this spell can affect.
Okay.
Okay, d8. Okay. Oh, 5d8.
Yeah,
Hold
I'll
on.
say it's
I
more
need
than
5d8.
one.
Where was I?
Oh, so you're casting the sleep spell, yes.
Yes.
John, is this not being revealed because she doesn't have dark vision, or?
Okay, so this is 4. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm on
there's only ambient light going into the room.
I have
Right,
dark
14.
vision.
I think his
Yeah.
bedroom was too
Do you wanna
big.
go look
I had
in
put
there?
another blanket up and it's
14.
So Kara's gonna help her and peek through the crack as well.
Well,
I don't know what you're doing.
she's
Let's
casting
wait.
this first.
14 plus.
Come here, bud.
He knows.
Because it's 5d8.
5d8.
Crap.
I
That didn't happen. It's
So
rolling one
just
round.
roll one more and add it to 14. So 18.
18. Okay.
18 HP.
18 HP?
Yes.
Okay. So you cast this and you feel like everything went right, just nothing moves.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So-
what are you doing again? Because I was going to say, I have dark vision.
So I just rolled sleep on anybody that's in that room. If they were in there, now they're unconscious.
Okay, so I'm going to
So-
move, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm going to move, the door is just ajar, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to move in the way of the door then, and I'm going to look in it with just a little bit of jar and see if I can see anything with my dark vision.
Okay, you see a short figure laying down. You see
Okay.
the room.
Yeah,
Small
we can
room.
Okay.
Small room, short figure laying down.
Way.
Kind of,
like,
At this point, I'm gonna go look as well. And I'm
Still
just,
here somewhere.
okay.
I think it's Gundren, guys. That might be him. This is the king's bedroom. It makes sense that he would be kept close.
No, he's asleep.
Now is this? Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door. And do I recognize him? Do I see him?
You guys do now see, because you guys are pressing in,
Okay.
Gundren laying down.
Holy crap!
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just going
Lift the spell!
He's asleep now.
You just
Yeah.
shake-
Can you
just
heal
shake-
him?
You just have to shake him to wake him
Oh yeah,
up.
you can slap him if you want.
I'm gonna
Oh,
run.
in that case, I'm going to go jump on the bed. I'm jumping on the bed.
Gundren, can you hear me? Are you alright?
There's no bed, he's on the ground.
I am.
And you
Jumping
guys
on
can now
Gundren.
see that
I'm
he is,
jumping on Gundren.
he is in rough shape.
Oh, I'm
Don't
not
jump on
jumping on
Gundren.
Heal him!
What type of rough shape? Like meaning
He
healing
needs healing.
shape, like stabilizing shape.
So
Either way,
you guys shook him a little bit to take out the sleep spell or whatever. Okay, so you kind of just.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to, I guess, heal him then. See if he needs healing.
You've also got all your amulet slots too, or charges.
Oh yeah, I'd rather use that. So that's cure wounds. Is on my amulet, I believe. I don't know where the piece of paper is right now. What
Oh,
was
we
it?
have it. It's in your binder.
Because I want to use the one that uses the least charges. Are you sure it's in my binder?
What are you asking about?
I want to use the one that uses the least charges. There's 2 different healing
Oh, I took a
spells
picture.
on my amulet.
Oh,
I don't remember.
Cure wounds.
That's what I was thinking, but
Greater restoration was the 5.
yeah. So yeah, it's cure wounds. It was lesser and then mass. Okay. So I'm gonna do cure wounds with my amulet, which that one does
2.
1d8 plus 4. So let's see if this does anything for him. Thank you. Huh.
Natural 8, so 12.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I hit 15, I think, health
Yeah.
to him.
Alright.
Hopefully he needs it.
So you're all excited, you're about to jump on him, then you see he's in rough conditions, so you
Oh,
lean over and
very nicely put my
your
hands on him.
necklace glows a little bit.
Blue.
Yeah.
There's almost like this.
Did you ask permission to touch him?
I'm not actually touching him, I'm hovering.
Yeah.
It says touch, but just
Hover hand.
hover hand.
So you see him kind of rustle, and he kind of backs up in the room a little bit. He is black-eyed. He is hurt pretty bad. Your healing did some good.
Okay.
He's now conscious and free. What's going on?
It's alright, Gundren. It's us. We're here to help you.
How do you know my name?
Oh no.
Do you
Can
know
I heal
who
his
you are?
brain?
He looks again.
Phil's like
Phil!
shocked.
What did you made it? You're here?
Oh,
How
I
did you
thought for a
find
second
me?
they stole your mind from you. What do you mean, how do I know your name? Long story short, friend.
I'm just coming to consciousness for being beat a long time.
Back in the day, you'd have been able to take a good old beating. So, long story short, when we were trying to deliver your package that you sent us on, we caught a goblin, and that's how we found out that you were being held here. We caught him and
Long time
interrogated
ago.
him. Long story short, we found you, and that's all that matters. We're getting you home.
That's amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad you're able to come here and save.
You weren't in on this, right?
No. I was on
Was
my
this
way.
an elaborate test?
I was on my way to
Yeah.
the Wave Echo Cave and to go meet you guys, and I got jumped. They took everything I had.
Technically, you
They
got
took
beat
my
down.
map. They took my armor, my weapons. Were you able to recover any of that?
We've got a boatload of other stuff. Feel free to look through it and get whatever's yours. You can have it
Okay.
back, of course.
I don't have any weapons.
Unless they're axes.
So I'm gonna bring him over to Ryder, who's got the bag of holding, and
Okay.
we're gonna, I don't know
Let him pick some
how that
weapons.
works.
Just kind of sift through the bag or whatever.
Yeah, we'll give him the inventory list of what we got. And
Is this
Okay.
yours?
Oh, there's a lollipop.
do you
in there.
recognize any of that?
Yeah, so he go ahead and takes his armor and his weapon back, but he looks back and he says, I don't see my map here. You guys found the map?
We have a piece
map?
of a map.
Yeah, we have a piece
A
that.
piece of the map. Let me see.
That was in the game, right? Not just real life.
Yeah, that
we
was.
we have a piece of
That was
a map.
both.
Okay.
So we're gonna show him the map, the piece that we've got. Is this
Okay.
A
this
real
part of the
realm?
map you're talking about?
No, this is not the map. I have a map that led to the Wave Echo Cave. It showed
Oh,
the
no.
way. I finally found it.
You
This
found
is-
the Wave
This is
Echo.
why I have called you here to help me establish
Oh no.
We
Wave
heard
Echo Cave.
we heard rumors that you might have found it.
Yes.
Never mind. That's God motive.
I forget what town it was, but we were talking to somebody and they said that your brothers had already they're on their way out.
Have you seen them?
No,
Hmm.
I don't think did we see them?
I don't believe we.
I don't
have seen
remember.
them.
What is a wave echo cave?
The Way of Echo Cave
I don't
is
remember.
a place that's rumored to have great treasure in it.
Oh.
Which brothers?
I don't know. That's all we. Well, maybe I do know. Actually, hold on, let me look.
We actually found out some of their names.
Yeah. So. Gosh, my
Somewhere.
notes are.
That we
yeah,
that we were in earlier.
It was like way
was
back
it-
with their right then.
No.
bearing.
Wave Echo Cave.
Was
Is
it Elmar?
source of the magic weapons, old mine that caved in, lost. That's all I got.
Ooh, brothers.
Nundro and Tharden, do you
Oh yes.
know who they are?
Yes, those are my brothers. But I
Are we
don't
talking
believe-
like, oh brother, what's up? Or is it like a blood brother kind
No,
of thing?
those are my blood brothers. But we won't be seeing them, I'm afraid.
What does that mean?
I overheard that they were killed.
What do you mean?
From the goblins, you can't really trust those little bastards.
No, I overheard the king talking about it. Their death.
You can't really trust kings either.
Gundren, I am so sorry.
Did you see it with your own eyes?
It has been a rough few weeks. What took you guys so fucking long?
Well,
Oh, let us tell you.
we finally gave up. We were trying to recruit help to storm this
You
castle.
guys
because-
are all looking pretty snazzy.
Well, there was a long adventure trying to get here.
I don't
So
know
we
if
can
I've ever did
totally
this.
leave you.
Look, man, we just took on the whole castle to get to you. We fought a demon, by the way, in the process. It almost wiped us all out.
I almost died.
Yeah, you guys got a lot in this bag here. You've been doing some traveling,
You
some
don't see no
sightseeing.
bag.
We put you in the bag.
Yeah.
That is
Just
there.
a little robe sitting on the table, just pipes out of nowhere.
It's technically possible.
We are going to put you in the bag.
It took us longer than we would have liked because we were
Well,
trying
I'm
to find
very
help to
glad
get
you
here.
guys were able to get here. I'm very glad. He pauses and he looks over. Is he still alive?
Who's he? Oh, the bugbear? Well, he doesn't need to be, and I go over and just slit his throat.
No.
Do you have the key?
It's done.
Well, I should say I go over and like.
No.
No, you said it. You said it, Cyrus.
The only reason we kept him alive is to find you.
Do you have the key?
You have you. No, it's a more
I
information.
catch you.
Like,
Yes,
what's
you can
going
have
on
the
in the
key.
basement of the freaking castle?
What key are you talking
Okay,
about?
so
Thank you.
I'm catching up here with that.
I took the key over to you.
So
He wouldn't have told
as
us
you walk
anything.
over thinking you're just gonna kick him or something, you goes,
Oh my goodness.
I'll do my best.
Well, we can still heal him if you want him back.
impromptu fill, of course. You just killed the only information we had.
There's no more goblins?
Well, we could heal him.
Quick,
Hey, John.
before he bleeds out.
You
I
don't.
opened
That don't
this
heal too easy.
He took the
Well,
key
it is
from
a
me.
throat slit, so I mean I could staunch it.
You
we
said
could
you
heal it.
slit his throat.
Right, correct. And you don't die instantly from a throat slit. Like
Well,
if you
it's
want,
okay.
if we want him, I'm gonna staunch his throat.
Cyrus, he's dead.
Well,
I'm
I'm
just
willing
saying,
to
in
allow
real
a
life.
roll for it, but it's gonna be high.
Okay.
Roll a medicine check.
This is why you don't just unilaterally decide
Right,
to
who
kill
has the
someone.
best who has the best medicine?
And
well,
then he wakes up from his thought, like
From my fantasy.
from his fantasy of what he was gonna do.
yeah.
Like in the crazy movie.
Okay, so King
You
Grohl
want-
slowly bleeds out from a throat slit.
Hey, John.
That was King
Just while
Roll.
I'm gone,
Yes.
I'll tell you the exact
Cyrus
person.
didn't
Well,
kill
well,
him.
So I'm telling him he can sit in. He's pretty good. So
He has to
this
use
is
the
my-
voice
this is
and
my-
everything,
this
though.
is my password in case my
Hey, John.
computer.
Cyrus wasn't even
Yeah,
reach.
so it's a female.
Phil wasn't even
Tempest
reach.
Fire.
What's going
So
on?
everything's on here.
That wasn't a
Which
legit
door?
move.
Okay, so you went off on your own?
Yep.
Is anybody going with them?
I'm
Oh my
quietly
God.
stalking him.
Because he took the key, and I want to know what he's doing. If he's just not going, then I'll take him.
Is anybody joining those two? I'm offering.
I didn't tell anybody I was leaving.
Oh,
I know.
that
Yeah,
thing
I'm-
But
here.
people saw you leave the room, so
Yeah. Because
I
he took
will-
the key from me.
I need to hear. So did anybody see those two leave the room and join them?
Why?
I'm not joining.
Okay, so Belmir, as you approach, you see a large double door that has a large beam holding it shut.
Okay,
What would
can
you
I
like
lift
to do?
it? Can I lift the beam up?
Yeah, roll strength check.
One word, Kevin.
It was a 4.
4. You
Can I use the crowbar?
You have advantage on all strength checks.
I didn't know. 9 plus 4, 13.
Yeah. Okay, so you go up to this beam. Just kind of chuck it over your shoulder. Kick in the double doors.
Dragon.
I want the dragon.
Going to
I
be
feel
the-
like that guy off
Well, I used to be
In the
a
back
doctor.
corner, this is another dark room. As you open the doors, you see there are claw marks on the doors. Everything's just clawed to crap.
There is a
Dragon.
freaking dragon in that.
control.
back corner,
Or
you
it's,
see this.
owlbear.
I need you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, you're so screwed.
I'm so
Upon this
excited.
happening, John, I'm going to because I see
You can't see dang
I'm
thing.
right here.
I am so
right?
dang.
Denny wants it by himself.
Okay, and I'm going to run
I
back.
cast silence.
I'm gonna start making you a new character, Denny.
You guys, he just went and like totally opened the door. That
Leroy
was
Jenkins.
yes. Y'all might want to maybe just a couple.
All right, Denny, roll initiative.
I'll go with Cassie.
Okay.
I'm
18.
sitting in a corner making a summoning circle.
I'll go.
Pretty good for wandering off.
Let's see.
I have a ritual I need to do. It's very important.
Sorry, I'm getting to the character.
That thing's awesome.
I'm pretty sure I'm bigger than him.
No.
Yeah, actually, that's false.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna like two-shot you.
By the way, as soon as I see him, I rage.
We have to turn
Okay,
it
I'll
on.
allow the rage before. I'll say you're partially raging as you open the door because you're so pumped for action.
Somebody's a barbarian.
Yep. Goliath barbarian.
I would like to.
to rage.
Alright, so you go before this creature. As you see a very large, furry, beaked, clawed creature.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be bipedal, but you haven't seen this before.
Yeah.
You might have. I don't know. Roll a
Perception?
history nature check.
Ooh, I like nature checks. Oh god, 13.
Oh, this is a hell of a name for a dwarf.
Oh wait, are you fighting it?
Yeah.
Oh, never
14.
mind. No, you
14?
can't. You're not
Alright,
allowed. No.
as your
Oh, I saw
tribe
this
has
picture.
possibly even skinned or hunted one or two of these before, this is an owlbear.
Owlbear. Do I know if I can take it on my own?
You know they're tough.
I think you would probably try.
So Val has already ran and told people.
She's in the process of that. What are you doing? You start the initiative.
Well, right now she's over here. I don't
Yeah,
understand
we're
that.
there
They
whenever
just stacked.
he agrees that we're there.
You're on your own for now.
I think you
What
get
are
a,
you doing
get a
right
free
now?
run before any of us can do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up and attack the damn thing.
Okay, run up and attack.
Alright.
Gotta move. There you go.
Do you want to do regular?
Yes. I always reckless. That's all I do is reckless.
Oh!
Natural 20.
Oh no!
With a 3 though.
Yeah, but I get advantage, right?
That's only on your.
That only applies to hit, not to your damage.
So your damage is 3 plus what?
Plus.
Well, actually, it's so you double that, so it'd be 6 plus what?
4.
Okay, that's what I thought. 6 plus 4.
So 10.
Yep.
Give me total numbers.
I was double checking.
Okay, sounds good.
So 10, and then I hit him again.
With your bonus action?
No,
Frenzy,
Frenzy,
which is your bonus action.
which is my bonus action.
Okay, 9 plus.
9 plus 6, so 15.
That hits.
Hits. 1 plus. No, does Frenzy get an add? I'm sorry, I haven't even read
Frenzy just gives you
an extra attack.
extra attack.
Do I get an add?
Yeah, you still add your.
You still add your modifiers, yeah.
Okay,
Just giving
so
you
it's
that
still
attack.
plus 4, so 5, so 15 damage total.
No, this is your damage dice, so 1.
Plus
Yeah, plus 4.
Okay, you said
So
15
5.
damage.
Yeah, 15
So he's
damage.
Oh,
including
okay.
the first attack.
Okay, so 4 damage after this attack.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, 5 damage on this attack.
Yes, so.
John was like, how do you get a post plus 9?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Alright, so now it is his turn. He is going to.
Try to hit me. I have my butt flap. Installed.
Denny, did you add your plus 2 melee damage with your strength weapon?
No, I didn't. So that adds 4 to the whole attack.
No, you only had that. That's not double.
No, because he attacked twice and hit twice, so it's
It's
at
part,
2
it's
twice.
Part
so
of
four.
part of rage plus 2 melee damage with strength weapons.
Sorry, Joe.
Again.
Thank you, Aaron.
We always forget that.
I know.
You're also resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
All physical attack. Bring it. I'm pretty sure you can't shoot fire.
What the hell?
He's scared.
You scared?
Roll
Attack
your
of opportunity, baby.
Me? You got it.
14, so
14, 16,
or 20.
20.
Trying to figure out where you guys are gonna be.
You get really damage.
Hit.
5 plus 4, 9 damage. 9, 10, 11 damage.
Okay, hold on, guys. You can't just add yourselves to the fight.
Well,
I
no,
want
she-
you to know what you're fighting.
Correct, but I was
I-
going to anyway. She already came
I
and got
already
us.
They're not gonna be in melee range anyway, so it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
He's running away.
Run away?
What?
Or running towards something.
Monkey's uncle. He's gonna unleash the dragon. Let him.
When are we rolling initiative?
Cut him off at the pass.
Where's there going?
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
sprint.
We need
Oh,
to go this way. Or no, we can't go that way.
Can I move or?
They're rolling initiative.
Because there's rubble in the way.
Maybe.
I mean, you can.
17.
Maybe it's an L.
Right, but I don't think it'll be quicker.
Oh
I tripped it.
So,
17 though?
no. Yep.
Fred has 13.
Let him put his hand on it.
17, Bryn, 13.
Oh, you were, yeah.
Natural 20, so 22.
Right here.
okay.
This is like your fifth.
I know.
So that's everybody that's over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're all
Did
rolling this
Whisper
initiative?
roll?
What?
Oh,
No,
just
I
the
didn't.
people
Oh,
right
gotcha.
here.
Is the
Are we
NPC in on
rolling-
this? Is the NPC in
Are
on
we
this?
rolling initiative?
You mean
Yeah.
the bear?
No, he means Gundar.
Gundar.
John, mine's
He's
8.
not fighting at all. 8?
Oh,
I'm rolling
fine.
bad.
Stay there. Be a sourpuss.
He's just keen to consciousness.
We healed you.
We will too.
Phil, you're first?
I am going to use my action to cast Minor Illusion, or Silent Image, I think is what it's called. Let me look, because they're two different ones.
Let's make a bet.
Minor Illusion in front of this doorway.
Can you do it that far?
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Line of sight.
And then within 30 feet.
That's about 4.
That's just out of range.
30 is like.
Big, huge thing right here.
20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
5 foot square.
You can still do it right in front of them.
You can do it like right
Can I do
here.
it as a bonus action? No, one action. Fracking hell. It's the problem is it's only a 5-foot cube, so he'll just run around it if it's not in the doorway.
Oh, gotcha.
So there goes that, so I won't cast that. Okay, so I am going to dash as my action. 5, 10, 15,
Attack of opportunity.
20.
Nothing isn't left. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll get there and
In
try
front of them?
and use my bonus action to let's see, it does assassinate.
We have to kill this thing. It's probably just trying to run outside.
I don't think that's what it's doing.
It's trying to run into
I've
They live in the forest.
never done sneak attack without anybody else around, so I don't know if it's okay. So I can still do an extra d6. It's just I don't have advantage.
Even if
So I'm going to try and shank him with my short sword.
Shake it.
Shake it through. Nice. So that's 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, and that is 6, 8 damage.
8 damage?
do it.
Problem is, it goes to the one with the lowest health first,
Right.
which would be
So next is
Well, no, 'cause he just
Belmere,
left.
then Val.
Okay, I'm gonna
Lowest
sprint
health.
Oh, like in general.
to here.
Yeah.
Belmere, Val, then Bryn.
I guarantee you
I
that
just-
Finger has
Oh,
more
you're
health than
dashing.
Phil at max.
Yes.
So who was on deck?
You can still frenzy. You still
Oh,
have
I
bonus
can?
action.
I was gonna say, can we
Oh, that's
dash
true.
and do a bonus action?
I'm sorry, I need to learn all these things.
Okay.
13 plus 6,
so 19.
So 19 to hit.
That is.
Oh, natural 12.
Natural 12
Four,
plus
16.
4, 16, 16, 17, 18 damage.
Okay.
Dude, nicely done.
You added your +2.
Yes, sir.
Nice. So that's your full turn?
Did I
Belmere.
Yes, sir.
That's your full turn?
Yeah, that's my full turn.
Val, you're up.
I'm
Then
going
Bryn.
to dash over here and tell them, you guys, I think it just is trying to escape. It's been locked in a room. Maybe don't hit it and just let it go.
We knock her
And I
aside.
don't do anything else.
Did
And
it
I
attack you?
hold, because that was my dash bonus
No,
action,
it
and I
didn't
hold
touch me.
a action to attack with my bow if it does try to attack me.
Okay. Sounds good. Bryn?
I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna come up here.
That's true. It didn't attack you. It might be just trying to get away. I
I'm
assumed it was
curious to
going
see
for some kind of
Where
monster.
it's going. I wanna follow.
I wanna know where it's going.
Well,
Okay.
technically,
What are you doing?
it was.
Danny,
I'm on the same side as Val.
you're holding it. What
Let
are
it
you
go.
holding?
Tell them to let it go, and I'm holding to defend myself if it attacks me.
Sounds good. Alright, so that is your turn. It is next.
Is it an animal? Is this an animal?
It's a creature, yeah. It's down.
Creature? Oh, but I already said my turn.
Mhm.
So, never mind.
So
Next
you.
time.
So does that mean
Everybody-
we have no idea what's going on?
These three
Could we
have
just,
opportunity of attacks if you like.
It's okay, there's only a couple of us.
Allow him torn.
In a second.
Did I get skipped?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you did.
Trick
Sorry.
thing.
Go ahead. What did you do? I didn't see you on the corner.
So I'm gonna move. Well, how many do I have?
5, 10, 15.
You got like 30 or 40.
That's 15.
I can get. I mean, I can get close enough to. So speak with animals.
He's such a social bug. He won't sleep. People are hurt.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts
We
for
use
the
a very
duration, the knowledge and awareness of many
Loud
beasts.
fan.
You want to speak with animals?
Yeah, I'm gonna do speak with animals.
Okay.
So I guess I will cast that and just, I guess, calmly, yeah, just, I guess ask him, like, are you trying to get away from us?
What are your?
Kinda like, what are you trying, are you trying to escape or?
Is the animal able to reply to you?
Yes, it's communicate.
Okay.
So, you're like, we don't want to hurt you if you don't want to hurt us.
Okay. You hear, is it an audible or is it just telepathic?
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
Verbally communicate. Alright.
Yeah.
So you see him
So it
look
would
back
just be to
and,
me,
his,
though.
and his beak, the rest of you just hear some like low guttural squawking. But to you, you hear the word freedom.
Okay.
Freedom to what?
So as soon as he says that, I'll say, guys, he just said freedom, and I think he's trying to just get away.
To the dragon.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Right? Unless you have anything else.
So the Dury 8, it says 10 minutes, obviously my turn is hard, but can I just ask him if he's going anywhere specific or if he's just trying to get out of the castle?
So there can't be like a continued conversation. Yeah, like a one back and forth
Oh, okay.
would be a turn, 6 seconds.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well then, I guess. So like this, for me, it will like last for 10 minutes, but as far as my turn, I can only ask one thing
A
at a time.
quick, yeah, back
Okay.
and forth.
Before somebody else has a turn to do something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then,
Yep.
that's all I got was the freedom.
Alright, so I don't remember which square you were in, Phil. It was kind of halfway. So
Yeah.
I'll pause there. You guys
I'm
attacking?
gonna
Everybody
leave him
that's
alone.
holding?
I'm gonna put my weapons down and let him go.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
still
leave the
curious
damn
where it's
thing.
going.
Yeah, I would like to know where he's going.
Well, I mean, for the attack of opportunity. Whose
Okay.
turn is it?
Bummer. Is anybody doing anything at this point?
Well, are we still in initiative?
Right.
Yes.
That's what we're
Yes.
confused.
Okay.
Oh.
Well then,
So
I'd
whose
like
turn is
to
it?
get back to my turn so I can ask him again.
I'm
So,
pausing to see if anybody uses their holds or they're attacking because he left your guys' melee.
I said I'm not.
the holds were only.
I'm
Holds
not
are only
receiving answers from you. That's why
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah, sorry.
Benny.
I said no.
Okay, I didn't hear. So, all right. So now back to order. That's whisper.
50 dash. That's the word bonus action. Plus my.
Well, it looks like he's just headed
Okay.
So I can go 25.
So it's gonna be Phil, and then Belmer.
I'm going to follow him. So I'm gonna dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You can move one square. You were inefficient.
Yeah, because you went like sideways. I saw it.
Oh, okay.
Before the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that is Phil, Belmer.
I have longer legs.
Get him!
You were further back. You just skipped squares.
What's your what's
Throw me
your
to him.
speed? 35.
30.
60.
so that's 50 there.
Oh.
So you
I
Yeah.
smack your butt as I run past you. And I may have passed gas. I've been holding that for a while.
Make
I just stuck my beard into my nose.
Up next is Val.
Is that a performance check? I
Val
don't
and
know.
Bryn. Yeah.
Performance.
So does that mean we haven't had any chance now to like follow or know what's going on? Because
This
we
is
heard
all
commotion.
happening. This is all literally 12 seconds.
Yeah, but in 12
18
seconds I can
seconds.
walk and peek out the door.
Hey, you can pick up the door, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go right here. Okay.
Jump on the
I know this because I sometimes find myself when I microwave things.
She does have like an obsessive like monk like the show Monk. She counts everything.
Hey, it is saved
Compulsively.
lives. It has literally saved lives.
Alright, Bryn. And then
Time myself when I'm like
Sometimes I want to see if I can get to the other side and grab something before I get back and goes off.
okay, that's you. Okay, his turn.
Excuse me, do I never get to go?
You're after. Your initiative is 8. His is 12.
So then how did he get to move
That's
and then
true.
everybody else went and then I didn't get to go and he gets to move again?
That's
So you guys joined the initiative, remember? He had
Of
initiative
Denny.
before you guys.
With Denny.
Yeah.
Huh.
So
That's
what,
okay.
what
I
she's saying is he
No,
went
so
12,
I talked to
he
him,
moved
he
twice in the same
moved.
initiative order.
correct.
I talked to him, he moved, everybody else went. Now you're having him move again and I didn't get to go again.
I don't remember. Sorry.
No,
I'll flip it then.
She's right.
You,
Go for it.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense that everybody's up there, but then I'm still gonna be
Yeah.
that far behind.
If I flipped it, then I flipped it. Trying to keep track of all that.
That makes more sense.
Okay.
Are you able to talk to him in your turn too?
Is that a bonus?
What's the range on it, though? I guess is the question.
Well, she doesn't have to cast it
I think
again.
it's
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, it's still active.
I think it's 60 feet.
Then that's John's
I have the
decision.
same spell.
If you can yell at him or not.
Yeah, I mean that's.
You got 6 seconds.
It's a minor action to communicate.
Go for it.
It doesn't actually. I don't
He's
think it
saying
says-
that you
okay.
can't.
Well, I'm saying I don't think it has a range.
Yeah. Basically, you're just yelling after him.
Can we help you?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll yell at him and say, is there anything we can do to help you?
Besides attack.
Yeah, it's wiggling.
You found the head.
He's poking his head up right there.
Anyway, my bad.
Are you talking to him?
Yes. So he pauses. He's been in a dead sprint. He just kind of goes. And again, you hear everybody else just kind of hears guttural, and you hear food.
Okay. So then I'll quickly respond, guys, he's really hungry.
You have food.
I have some worm meat.
Oh my god, that's
You're gonna
awesome.
turn him into a super owlbear,
I have 30 pounds of
or you're gonna poison him.
Well, he doesn't know what I'm saying.
He can't
though.
understand you.
Okay,
though,
well,
yeah.
I'll wait till my next turn and then I'm gonna chuck some. I'm gonna start chucking
Chuck
worm
meat at him.
Chase and throwing meat.
Alright,
Yeah, that's
so-
a great way to look at
His turn is next.
it. This could be your
Hell's no,
animal.
this is mine.
He takes
Cassie's
a
gonna
couple,
start riding
he
him.
takes a couple steps back, kind of like hunches down a little bit.
Just making a little army here.
You can tell he's like ready to dash if need be, but he's waiting. He seems to be waiting. So the next is
No.
Oh.
yes.
I'm gonna put my weapons away and just hold my hands up. And just try and. I'm just gonna tell him, we're not gonna hurt you, it was a misunderstanding. You're safe now.
He kind of like opens his beak. He's got these teeth inside the beak, these two large ones in the front,
Yeah.
rows, and he just kind of you hear this guttural growl at you. Just kind of his eyes narrow a little.
Look, fair is fair, I hate you, you can bite me.
No, sorry, don't do that.
Watch what you say.
I hope he doesn't.
At least he doesn't understand what you're saying.
It's gonna eat your arm.
He sniffs your hand and just.
I kind of pat his
Sorry,
beak.
Okay.
Look, it's not my fault, I've been
I'm
fighting
gonna
him
say
very
we're out of
good.
initiative at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly walk up to him and I'm just gonna put 1 pound of
Yeah, maybe he's
worm
like a
meat.
hypocrite.
Oh, I'm going to look him in the eyes and bow and hand him
You
some.
never look him in the eyes.
That's what you do with hippogriffs, John!
Hippogriff.
You have to maintain eye
And
contact.
I'm gonna pass him some worm meat. And I'm gonna just be like, show him I have more.
Okay, cool.
It's not cooked.
So he doesn't take it from your hand. He's just sniffing, keeping it just a hair of a distance. Just kind of sniffing you, sniffing the meat.
Can I tell him it's worm?
Giant worm.
We can
Because
try to
if
cook
we're
it.
out of initiative, I have a 10-minute time period that I can speak with him.
Oh, we're out of initiative.
Yeah.
We're out of
Yes,
initiative.
we're out of
I'm gonna like kind of back up, give him some space.
So you see this like, this is a huge animal, and just this tiny little skinny tongue kind of wraps around, sucks it in.
I pull out another one and I hold it out for him.
He kind of like steps to the side towards you, and this is a huge animal. It's visually, it's like a cross between an owl head and a bear body. Kind of bends down, nuzzles you a little bit, takes some more.
Oh, I forgot! And I pull out my backpack, and I pull out the big, giant chunk of pork meat I've got, and I'm going to slowly
Pork meat?
bring it.
Likes
Yeah,
pork.
because remember when we first were on our way, that herd of pigs
Oh,
came
right.
through?
Yeah, so you're over here now.
Dead
Yeah,
meat.
I'm going to slowly like holding it out as far away from me as I can so that he's not feeling like I'm trying to sneak up on him or anything, and like offer him the meat.
Okay. So he's over here with Val, and then he sees you offer some meat, and his eyes again snap to your movement, and you see him kind of like neck furrow, just a hair, little bit of throat growl, comes up to you, just slow moving. You can hear the nails clawing on the ground. Yeah, and he doesn't even pause for the meat that you're offering. His beak comes all the way, pressing against your chest and presses you against, so that your eyes are just like this.
I'm just gonna bring the meat.
Okay, so then there's this big.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
There's this big, and there's just snot and nasty breath,
Man.
and he backs up. As he's backing away to turn his head, the tongue grabs it and leaves. And he goes back over to Val.
Well, I mean, I've got more.
As they're feeding him, I'm gonna ask the group, hey, before I run out of time, is there anything I should ask him?
What's his name?
I'm gonna ask him, what's your name, friend?
Have a name?
John's like, nah, I gotta come up with some name.
John, you've
They
been
call me Mo.
I know.
Do I have a name? I forgot. It's been so long.
You gotta know who we're dealing with. Bryn's in the group. We're gonna try and friend him at some
I'm
point.
trying to think of something with Harry.
So while you're thinking
His
about that,
name
can
is
I ask him?
Kevin.
Kevin too.
Well, Kevin too.
Ask him if we can help in any way.
Cave creature thing.
I'm trying to like combine multiple things without it being too much. But kind of be like, friend, like, do you have a name? Is there anything we can do to help you?
Kevin. You don't know the story about Kevin.
Okay.
Yet, well,
So he again just kind of still nuzzling Val. Looks over to you. More chirping and guttural for everybody else, but to you hear
Longclaw.
Dig it.
Cool.
but we're just gonna call him Kevin.
I'm gonna
Hey guys.
kind of put my hand out, meat in hand, and just kind of put my hand on his fuzzy head.
Aww.
So to you,
She
I mean,
made
this
a
is
big
a
friend.
huge animal to you. So he's almost like all the way down, just his head is like brushing you, just kind of like continuing to eat and just kind of like letting you nuzzle him and pet him. The fur is soft.
Oh, like an
It's a
owl.
little crusty in areas, you know, but you can tell he's been wounded a couple times in a couple of
From
areas.
us.
Well, yeah.
So I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna be
Tim's
like,
like, this is bull crap.
He just throws it accidentally. Alright, so at this point, if the other group wants to do anything, join, whatever, follow, this group has been gone for a minute, so.
I'm doing a ritual circle.
Okay.
Can I ask
Zazzle is assuming
Longclaw,
everyone is
do you
dead.
know why they had you locked up here?
That's a good question.
Prize.
Prize.
He's a trophy.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Are you relaying that to us?
Yeah, so as soon as I hear him say things, I'll relay it, but I'll be like, guys, his name's Longclaw, and they have him here as a prize.
A prize? Like, were they wanting to sell you? Or were they wanting to fight you?
I was like, yeah.
So I'll
As a fighting animal?
I'll ask him,
What kind of
yeah, I guess how do I want to ask that?
Did they win you as a prize?
This would be awesome.
Yeah, there's a monster coming this way.
Yes.
It's Loudbum. Come here, Loudbum.
He
Loudbum,
discovered
soggy
my
bottom.
curtains, and then he can pull them out and get behind them, and then crawl out from underneath them, and like play peekaboo and
Alright.
Okay, sorry.
basically just got hyper.
Yep.
How do I want to word it as like what type of prize? I'm like totally blanking on how I would.
Do they want to give him someone, or do they want to fight him?
Were you given as a prize or were you a slave?
I'm I'm like hearing
Go back to
multiple
being
things. So I'm gonna ask, did they wanna use you to fight you, or were you given to them
You're basically Ariel.
as like a trophy?
I wanna be where the people are.
Still nuzzling Val. Looks over and says, captured.
Captured. Okay, so
Trophy.
Ask him if there's any more like him.
um,
Are there any others that have been captured?
do you know if there are any more of you or any other creatures that have been captured here?
How long have you
No.
been
No.
here?
You have no coordination right now, buddy.
Do you know how long you have been here?
Many
No, turn around.
sunsets.
Turn around.
Do you know anything about a big cave downstairs?
No.
It gets all wide-eyed.
No. Ask him if he's got any family.
Of course, that's exactly what he goes for.
Do you have anything that we could help you with?
Going to my family.
Does he need help?
Do you need help, or are you good to move on your own? I'm asking him, does he need help with them, or does he feel like he can journey on his own?
He looks at you all again. He says, freed. Thank you. Honor. He bows.
And I just continue to relay things as it says it.
I'm gonna proffer more pork to him.
Sorry about the axe in the face.
In the back.
Reluctantly. Sorry.
So-
I know, right?
So because he can't understand other people, right? Okay, so on behalf, I will say, the big dumb one apologizes for hurting you. But if you wanna, whack him on the way out,
Are there any dueling in your society?
give him a little nudge on the way out, no one would stop
It's an
you.
honor duel.
He looks over at Belmar and just does another blast of snort through his beak nostrils.
Throw it
Tell him thank you for letting me feed him, and if he needs any help, I would help him.
Okay.
If I could find him in the woods.
Ask him for a feather.
Oh my god.
Do it! I say do it from the doorway.
Can I have a feather?
So I'll be like, the wee one says, and whatever she doesn't.
So he keeps looking back and forth between you and everybody because you're translating. So he just kind of underneath the wing.
An armpit.
Flex one.
Yeah.
It's this is like a prize.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he plucks one, kind of 2 or 3.
Aw.
You just nudge it. You drops them in your hand. And these are like feathers to you. Yeah. They're super
Bag of holding
soft.
for this fight.
Super, very large, super soft feathers.
So
And he licks
bed.
your face.
So it's a bed,
Yeah. So there's the little tongue comes out, and you got now this like, because you're a halfling, you kind of have like furry features. So there's like this slick that goes up here.
You are now blessed.
Indeed.
I just bow and tell thank you.
Ask him where he's going.
Where his family is.
Where is your
family?
See if he knows.
Where's your family? Tell us.
So I'll ask him, like, just out of curiosity, where do creatures like you and your family live? Where are you headed?
My family means woods.
His family lives in the woods.
Like all of them?
He says.
How big is your
He
family?
says, Go now. And he kind of starts to turn and slowly kind of starts walking out.
Okay.
I from my doorway go, bye bye friend.
So, like as he gets ready to turn, can I gently approach him and put a hand on him?
You should heal him.
Huh?
Because I hit him pretty hard.
Did you?
I hit him pretty hard. Me and him both hit him pretty hard.
I don't think he's a very smart animal.
Intelligence -1.
Wait, you are?
I think he might have like a blood grudge against us now, didn't he?
Okay, so
Idiot.
cure
He might have like a blood
wounds
grudge against us now.
is a
Probably.
1d8 plus spellcasting
At least you gave him
modifier.
the
What's my modifier?
You healing him?
Yes.
Yeah, as he goes, as a parting thing. Oh, it tells me. Oh wait, it says 2d4 plus 5. So kind of as my parting thing, I'm gonna heal him and say something at the same time, I guess.
Okay.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah.
4, oh that was a 1, so 4, 5, so 10 points of healing. So I'll heal him, and since I'm a furball animal, like nature, I just want to kind of, I don't know,
Feel
if
his
super
aura?
specific. One with nature. I just want to touch him, heal him, and just kind of a nature blessing of just being like, apologizing that we hurt him and hoping that he has a quick and easy trip back to his family, and thank him for taking his time to talk to us.
As you kind of come up to him, you're putting your hands on his big, he's got these huge shoulders. You see kind of as you heal him, this, like what we would equate to goosebumps, his feathers kind of roll down his back, kind of go up, and he kind of takes a deep breath, and then as you say this blessing to him, he kind of puts his beak on your shoulder, kind of nuzzles you a little bit, steps back, looks at you, nods, and then continues to leave.
Bye bye friend, happy healing.
Have fun storming the castle. Oh, wait.
Are we that was us.
That was
Oh wait, that was us. Are we sure we shouldn't follow him?
We should have freed him before we entered that room.
Oh yeah, we should have gone there first.
He could have helped us fight.
Yeah.
Oh well. Luck of the draw.
So I'm gonna be like, guys, good job making friends. I really felt that
I'm gonna
so
run
much
over there and
better.
open the door.
Denny's still just.
So we run.
Wow.
So we're like,
His last hope.
Want to fight?
No, let me check for traps. That I'm opening that door.
Hey, I got
No, last second we run out.
advantage
Wait,
on
you wanna
dex
fight with
saving
us?
throws, baby.
Oh, Denny doesn't.
You
check
run it
for
over and
traps.
open the door?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean,
Oh, real life.
you knew that there was an archer that you guys killed before, so
Yep.
you
Yeah.
open it up and you see a dead archer.
And I'm gonna go loot that guy.
Cool.
5 gold.
But before I do, I chop his head off.
I have to hit something!
just making sure.
Hook it onto your belt and walk out.
Okay. You guys
So-
are out of combat.
What
What are
do
you
you
guys
get?
doing as a group? As a separate group? Because that group over there is still hanging out as far as I know.
You guys
I'm just-
should come back and we should go over there and tell them what just happened. Because I only heard
I'm gonna go loot that guy.
I feel like Gundren probably wants to get the hell out of here. Let's go get the other guys and bounce.
So
No bouncing. I mean, I don't know what's happening. Talk to the rest of the group.
So with the few people that are over there, I just want, I guess, because I forget who the original 2 groups were, but
We're
can I,
mingled now. There's someone from the other group in that group with us.
well, I know that Val was with me too. So maybe I'll say to Val, hey, should we make sure that everybody knows what we found underground?
That's why I was
Yes,
like, no bounce.
Underground.
We need to return down.
What happened while we were fighting
It's
for
got the
our
dwarf's
lives?
attention.
Yeah.
Underground?
Underground?
Like a mine shaft?
Like a Dwarven mine shaft.
Oh hell yes! What's under there?
Hey!
So,
Maybe you have the magic hand.
so are y'all y'all staying over there? Are y'all coming back to the room?
I think we're
Well-
talking as we're coming back.
Yeah, so
Right.
that's what I was gonna say is like I'm letting them know like, hey, let's make sure we go back and we'll talk about this, but then saying let's go back.
Hey John, about how long has it been since they found Gundren?
This has been a good 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Plus, yeah.
Of feeding and nuzzling and
Yeah. 15, 20
Lacking.
minutes.
Not caring.
I need 55 more minutes.
Hey, Cassie.
what?
As we're coming back, I'm gonna be like,
Oh, you need like an hour.
It's an hour
you
and
can have
10
the other
minute
one,
ritual
this
spell.
one. I'll take it.
It's 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And I like stuff it in one of my
Okay, so
They
brains.
followed it,
Yeah.
had a conversation, slowly walk back while they're talking.
Okay.
20 minutes. So what are you guys doing?
Now we're talking about there was something downstairs.
Yeah, tell me more about the dwarven mineshaft down. Gundren, did you know anything about any dwarven tunnels or anything down there?
So
Underneath the castle?
I was in wolf form. Not that that really changes what I saw, but does anybody specifically want to be the one to like relay? Because Cassie, weren't you the one kind of doing a lot of the stuff?
But I wasn't.
She wasn't
I
actually
wasn't
there
Yes.
though.
there.
She was the one doing the checking for traps,
So you
but
can.
everybody was
You
involved.
can say it as.
That's true.
Oh,
You have to use her voice.
So
Use the
everybody, there was like a tunnel down there that we found, and it
That's
was like,
actually pretty good.
there was a dwarf hand that
You just sound
we
white.
poked it, and Falco got hit in the face with some darts, but I mean that was neither here nor there. I don't know who was responsible for that.
So the funny thing is that you played her
The
so
mage hand
well
points
that
to
I actually
yourself.
thought Cassie did that.
Yes.
He played you very well because I honestly thought that it was you playing.
No.
It's like
The memory was built as Cassie.
Granted, like, I didn't know a lot, but yeah.
Yep.
Now I'm like, wait, that wasn't Cassie?
Oh. Cyrus was like, mage hand, I got this.
Alright, so he answers your question. I don't know of any tunnels. Have you found something?
Apparently, these guys found something down there that is very dwarven in nature, and it requires some kind of like hand
Magical hand.
magic. I don't know if there's a handprint on the door, and we tried everything. They tried everything they could think of, be it dwarven blood, goblin hand. Like, would they try magic casting on it?
In my furball form, I like scratched my ear and I was like, yeah, I bit someone's hand off.
That was weird.
You kind of lean back, Lizzie.
You'll get used to her.
Okay.
Did they say anything about why they captured you? Do you know why you were being held here?
Of course, they captured me because they're trying to get to the cave.
Ew.
I wonder if that tunnel, that doorway, has anything to do with.
They serve the black spider, of course. The black spiders. You know about the black.
They mentioned that a few times.
Yeah.
Is that connected to the Loth at all?
I don't know. Not that I know of. I don't know anything other than I don't know if there's a connection between black spider and Loth.
Well, who does then? Maybe this magical voice we just heard from the sky?
I can't imagine that there wouldn't be connected. I mean, anything spider-like. I immediately think Loth every time.
Why?
It would be a good
Loth.
guess.
Loth is
Have you found any solid connections?
not that we have no physical evidence or anything, just
Have you
lots of references.
Killed anyone along the way that led you to this conclusion?
I'm trying to remember now. There was
Found anyone?
we've killed several people that mentioned a spider.
Yeah.
And there was lots of different mentions. Let me look at my piece.
I don't have anything
I
about
feel like
spiders in
I-
my notes.
Oh right.
Wait, we did have
Iarno mentioned. I think he's still being held captive, correct? Do you guys remember?
Who?
Iarno, the wizard that we Glassstaff.
Glassstaff.
Oh, what happened to him?
He's still back in jail at the town, being held by what's his face?
We were able to get him back, right?
The new mayor dude.
I don't know. What's he doing in jail?
You know him?
Yeah.
Oh, that giant
no
ass
longer
that switched
that.
sides on us. Apparently, he used to serve with Falco, but now he serves some kind of spider queen, the black spider.
Iarno is serving the black spider.
That's what he said. We just
Si,
kicked his
senor.
ass up and down the hole a while ago. He was leading up a band of losers called the Red Brand Ruffians that fencing themselves as fighters, but they weren't much of a challenge.
This is news to me.
Technically, we don't know, but technically, he did try to like kill us.
Well, apparently he only tried.
Yeah.
Not very well. We made short swift of him with his help.
Well, that's good.
He hurt us pretty bad though.
He goes by the name of Glassstaff now.
Glassstaff? Why?
And I point to his staff. That's why.
Because we have it in the bag.
Not a very creative wizard.
He didn't strike me as particularly intelligent.
You'd think that that was their highest staff.
Their what?
Their highest staff.
One would think.
I loot
I
this.
think there was some luck
5
involved.
gold.
He's currently being held under lock and key. If you want to talk to him at all,
Where at?
we can lead you to him. I don't remember the town's name, was it?
Let's go to
Was
the town.
he?
Wait, we gotta go
Oh, he went to
downstairs
Neverwinter, right?
Right.
Yeah, let's go downstairs.
They transferred him.
If I had my map, I remember.
Downstairs.
Yes, I want to turn into
But
a
first-
spider and drop down.
But first, before we go talk to him, do you want to check out their tunnel with me?
Where is this
Go
tunnel?
to the cave!
Yeah, guys,
That way,
let's show you
apparently.
where that tunnel is we're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, that's not
So
what
we're gonna go.
Oh, we don't need the
wait.
bugbear.
Do you still need time?
Yes.
He needs another.
I can stay there
40
while y'all go
minutes.
check on the
Okay, this
tunnel.
guy, do we still need him? He's dead and loaded.
Yeah,
Dead
he's
and looted.
young.
No. Here you go.
Take his hand.
Alright. So,
Big
we're all
okay.
going over here.
Don't forget me.
Oh, Shelby.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
someone wasn't in the conversation,
I saw
so he
somebody.
doesn't actually know.
Yeah.
Running away.
He's just looting the rest of the castle and
He
everybody.
comes back and he's like, "Hey, whatever you do."
What the hell?
This asshole's in the corner.
He starts running
I'm
west.
like,
Southwest. Southeast.
This happened again!
South.
I'm gonna kill that bartender!
All right.
Bartender
So
in here?
what's happening? Everybody going downstairs? You guys tell me what you're doing.
We're
So
going downstairs.
we're all single file going down
God.
the stairs to the door with the dwarven handprint.
Okay.
Do we need to create a marching order, or can we just say that we're down at the bottom?
Nope. You guys are down at the bottom.
We
You
already
guys.
cleared it.
Yeah.
Like,
Cutscene to the door.
You guys are all lined up in front of this door
Somehow traps hit us all again.
because you guys locked it.
Well, not the middle door.
Not the
The
dwarven door.
behind the staircase handprint wall.
There was
Oh,
a
you
door
guys
in that.
are hanging out at the handprint.
Yeah.
Right now,
Okay.
We're interested
The door
in
to
the
the
dwarven
handprint.
stuff.
Yeah.
The dwarven handprint.
So you guys are all inspecting the handprint again and showing Gundren again.
Yes.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
put your hand in.
I'm gonna put my hand on it. Does anything happen? I'm going to keep my hand on it and cast. What do I have? Just anything that's magic.
Anything.
freeze creature.
Shocking grasp. Why not?
Okay.
And I'm just going to like inject it with some frost magic. Does anything happen?
So what happens is you actually get shocked back.
Oh balls!
How much damage?
It's not enough for like damage.
Well,
Like
it
Kindle.
bites back a bit. Maybe healing? Do we have any like
Touche.
stat boosting
Exactly.
spells that you can?
That's
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna let them know. All right. Well, I tried putting some frost magic in it, and it shocked me. So, any ideas?
Have I tried anything?
No, you haven't. This is your
No,
first
you're
time.
You're
Back
gonna
is proud.
destroy it.
You're in the back.
He's gonna hit by it.
You can't reach it.
Hey John, since I wasn't there, there was like an inscription or something on
So no, it was just a
Just a hand.
humanoid palm indention into.
How big?
And we asked how many
it's just
fingers.
like a block.
Okay.
So
the
everything else
handprint, how
around
big
it
was
is
the handprint?
just a humanoid.
Just a
Bigger
regular
hand.
sized hand.
Yeah.
And it
So
had all
bigger
five,
than
it had
yours.
5
Bigger than
fingers.
Yeah, bigger than yours.
So everything else around it, to give the quick description, was old stone made, and then this newish, not like within the past few years, but newish made.
Yeah, we've tried different species, we've tried magic, we've tried blood, we've tried pushing, we've
didn't-
tried yelling at it,
Didn't
we've
really
tried.
sense something magical about it though.
There's something
Yes.
magical.
Or
Yeah.
arcane or whatever.
Yes.
Arcane. Yeah, you guys sensed
Yeah.
that there was something magical about it.
Well,
Uh,
this frost spell that I put in it that's the first time it's ever given any kind of reaction, right?
I think so.
Just for kicks and giggles, one of the elves tried injecting it with some kind of magic to see if it gives any reaction. See if it might be tuned to specifically dwarven or not.
I like my character.
Do something small.
I like
Start small.
And Ariana is engulfed in flames.
Son of a!
And Aaron suddenly decides to take up a life of farming.
Okay, so I go up
Completely
to it.
forgets who she is.
Take 400 fire damage.
I go up to it and I put my hand on it and I do what? Tell me.
Start small, just cast a very small. Cast a healing spell.
Okay.
Or stabilize. Whatever you use to stabilize this is just a cantrip.
I could do a cantrip. I wonder if that would matter.
That's all I did was a cantrip.
Okay, so I will. Oh boy.
Guidance, do guidance.
I could do multiple
I
things.
know, you have like.
I'm not going to
coordination.
guide the handprint though.
But if it reflects, like I did a damage thing, it reflected uncomfortable
Yeah,
stuff
but
back.
this is just a buff.
Right.
Who's
So it
doing
might
it?
reflect your buff.
Okay, I put my hand in it and I cast guidance. I don't know how it's gonna do anything.
Okay, so you go up, place your handprint on the
Yeah.
hand and cast guidance, and just a little light, tiny little shot comes back.
Okay.
Shock again?
So I'm going to now cast Sacred Flame on it.
Oh no.
I'm
Again,
gonna put my hand on it and cast Sacred Flame.
you put your hand, cast Sacred Flame around this flame, and you just inside that feel just a tiny little shot.
Weird. Okay, I don't know you guys. I give up.
Try a shocking spell.
I don't know.
We're gonna be out of ammo, and there's gonna be a dragon behind this door.
Well, these are all
It's okay,
cantrips. It's not
accurate.
costing us anything.
Oh, it's
We can
not.
cast
No.
them as many times as we want.
Oh, okay.
Mbeth, it might not do any good, but she wants to cast an Arcana check, make an Arcana check.
They did that already.
Oh, they. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah.
So, but they it helped them realize. Actually, go ahead and roll.
Let's see.
Why not?
Probably won't do
Because
good.
I
Well,
think
'cause
the
we're back
Arcana check we
again.
did last
Yeah,
time
we're
wasn't
back
very
again.
high.
That will be
Nice.
a 20.
Oh, damn! Woo!
Oh!
I
natural
do what I do.
No. This is what I do.
That's what I do.
This is what I do. Celebrity roll.
Bringer! Celebrity roll!
I come in and fix campaigns.
I know exactly.
Alright, so you
I think it was
Ember
one of
comes
them.
up. What does Ember do?
Well, what she's trying to do is ascertain whether or not she can glean more information from this particular
Thing.
Alright, so again, Ember comes up. She got a little bit of a feeling last time that it was magical, but this time she spends her time, really kind of nudges everybody out of the way, just calmly looks at it, prays a little bit, and she comes to the conclusion that it seems like it requires a spell to activate, but that probably is is a spell from a specific person.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Yeah.
Don't pull her hair.
That just happened. That just happened.
I'm impressed right now.
So a very specific person
Yes.
has to cast it.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, fine then.
Oh, I passed the savings along to the party.
Yes.
Ember might have not
Interesting.
You should have said on that.
Is he embering better than I am?
So far, your last check was an 11, his was a 20.
So we killed everyone.
Okay then. So we have no idea who it could be or what the spell is.
And it's
Specific
good since we
person.
already killed them.
We know more and now know less.
Ow.
Can we impersonate this person?
Maybe if we knew who it was.
You said that the handprint was humanoid, right?
What would you guys like to do?
Can we go look at that cave again?
Yeah, you wanted to go try and do a spider,
I
right?
want it to be a creepy spider and go see what's in that cave.
From a specific person.
Yeah.
But it's ancient.
No, this is new.
We
Well,
were.
the hallway is ancient. The doorway is less than ancient, but not new.
We just said newer.
It's just
Yeah.
newer than ancient, but it's still old.
Yeah.
It's still old.
I'm gonna stick you in the refrigerator, young man.
Can I go grab the bugbear and like put its hand on there?
I think
Mom's over
I
there.
don't think
a bugbear has like the same number of digits.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It says
Well,
humanoid.
bugbears are humanoid.
Are they?
They have claws though, don't they?
I thought they did.
Yeah, I'm about
Okay.
ready to
Well,
knock you off.
What do
I
you
feel
guys
like
doing?
it's got to be some kind of
Has a
connection with
Zizzo.
dwarves.
I want to go
Unless
down
they-
to the cave. I never saw this thing.
Unless it was
Yeah, but
There
he'd
she
have, to
tried
know,
anything?
he'd have to know the spell
He's in the
and be
middle of
right.
a spell.
Has Aaron ever tried anything?
He tried an arcane check, right?
I wasn't there last time. I was
Yeah.
fighting the
Yeah.
bosses.
He's never seen this yet.
Since he's still waiting,
I
does
was
he know where to
playing
find
Falco.
us?
Oh yeah.
I have no idea where you guys went.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of the summoning
wrapped up
spell,
in
so
Well, right now,
Can we
our
just wait for him then?
Can we claim this castle? Is this our new base?
Ish.
Alright, you have 3 minutes.
To do what?
figure out what you're
Figure out
doing.
figure out what we're doing.
We
Well,
also
the only
should have
option
done
we
that.
have is go to Aaron and wait for his thing to.
No,
Yeah,
the other
or-
option is to go explore.
find
so
the other
I
door.
so the cave thing that we found with the drop off ledge, I was kind of thinking about going to the edge, turning into some sort of huge spider because I would have night vision and then I could crawl down and see if there's actually anything.
Can you
in there.
turn into something that flies?
I don't think I have the ability to fly yet.
She can't tell.
Hey, Denny,
I think we should
Just
go back
yeah.
for him.
shuffle him
And
over.
wait out the time, and then that crap will still be
What?
there once she's
Shuffle
done.
him to her.
Oh yeah.
And then we need to be done.
Yeah, that's.
God, he's heavy.
Well, we could do one of two things. We could either all go back with Azazel and wait for him to finish his ritual, or we can split the group again and some of us go back, or at least one of us, so we can bring him to us when he's done.
Well, I want to see what's down there in the cavern too. But if something happens and we like get stuck or we go down there, he's gonna have no idea where we are.
That's
we
what I'm
can't
saying.
go
Send
back.
send one person, or we can all
Okay.
go back.
I just think when it comes to the sense of time, it makes sense to go back, wait it out, and then that stuff will be there when he's done.
I'll go back
I was gonna say,
and be like, hey,
Who's like the fastest?
well, because if
Well,
I
it's-
shift and start looking around, I could always get started.
Okay,
But
what you guys do?
We're going to the big metal door.
Okay, the majority is going to the big metal door, and you're going back to wait out with Azazel.
yeah.
She knows where we are.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are in front of the locked metal door.
Kick it open.
All right, Val, you're up.
You lock picking.
Lock
You're
picks.
lock picking
Yeah.
us back
Oh my
in.
gosh.
You have long rested, so you now no longer have disadvantage.
It shouldn't be as hard either this time
Right.
because we didn't
Right.
fully lock it when we left.
So just full disclosure, last time I don't think it locked all the way.
There we go. I mean, I'm talking as Ryder right now.
Okay, do I have to roll for this?
Yeah, D20 plus your dex mod.
Okay. Sorry, it didn't say in the description.
Yeah, it's your lock pick. Yeah.
Nope.
Hi, baby boy.
You said Dex.
Yeah.
Should have been under skills.
You wanna eat this? Yum yum.
You sure?
Thieves tools.
It should be in your
yeah.
proficiencies, under not features and traits, proficiencies and languages.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong spot.
So thieves tools.
Sorry, not D12, D20. Did I say D12?
No, you said it.
Okay. My brain is.
Maybe. No.
Yeah. John, I don't know how you do it.
Okay.
I
I just don't. It's not saying what modifier to use with it.
It's your dex
Dex.
modifier.
Plus your
Yeah.
proficiency.
Yeah.
So it's plus
Okay.
2, I think,
Plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
plus your dex.
Okay. All
So
right.
I think it's 6 for you.
No, it's plus 4. So 18.
18 total, or plus your other stuff?
No, it's 14 plus 4.
Okay.
So
And then plus 2, so
plus
20.
Wait,
so
your
20.
your
yeah.
proficiency buff and
I
your
got it.
dex is only
20.
4?
Oh.
No, her
Combined.
combined is 6. So it's
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, that's what I was
that's
saying.
why you
Yeah.
said plus 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes. Sorry.
Alright, so you get in, and that's to unlock the door?
Yes,
Alright,
to
so
unlock the door.
again, you remember, even though you don't remember, you remember leaving it like, this is barely locked, it's maybe not locked, so you're being really careful with your lock pick, and ting, you can tell that you have unlocked it.
Not broken your lock pick.
Okay.
Alright, get your crowbars ready.
What are you guys doing?
We're going in.
I'm just gonna open the door.
Again, loud, rusty,
Echoing.
creaking door.
Oh,
Aaron,
I'm gonna look through. Do I see anything different from what they described?
Nope. Again, you see. You guys assume you guys have lit your torches because you know from before.
I also have dark vision.
15 feet in front of you is a ledge, and about 60 feet width of a platform.
I walk up to the edge.
I'm going to as well, and I'm going to spit.
You guys go up to the edge again. You just see straight down darkness.
You guys said last time that you dropped the torch, right?
I was gonna say, is that torch still burning? How long has it been?
It's been a long. Yeah, the torch is out.
But they said they dropped the torch.
I
So
dropped
you
something.
dropped a torch. Did you see it stop at the bottom?
Yes.
It was
After
a
a while.
pinpoint.
Yes,
okay,
yeah,
okay. It was a pinpoint
Okay.
of a light at the very bottom.
It was way down there.
I go, hello!
Whisper.
Spoiled the
Sorry, I'm looking at my spidery options.
It's bedtime.
It's so
An
past
hour and a half ago.
Yeah, and we also need to. I need to shake.
Should we just stop there? Do
Yeah.
people need
Yeah,
to go?
because we
Yeah.
Well,
Ready to go.
there's in just a second. I
Okay.
can leave it at a point.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I do
When
what I'm gonna
the
do?
giant spider eats us all.
What do you guys want to do? Yeah.
I'd say yes.
I'm staying at the
Okay.
edge. She's
So
turning into a
what
spider.
I want to do is I'm gonna turn into a
I think you want Dad.
probably.
Oh my god, he weighs so much.
Oh, you did want that.
I guess I don't know how big it actually is, but I'm gonna turn it into a giant wolf spider.
Okay.
So that, because I'm pretty sure spiders have night vision, and then that way, so I'm gonna turn into a spider, and because I can crawl and climb, I want to like start climbing down the
Down the
wall.
edge.
See if there's anything on the
And
walls.
just like slowly and seeing if, like as I'm going down, if anything becomes visible around me. And I'm gonna work my way down.
With my dark vision,
Roll
I'm trying to
perception.
see if I can keep track of her. If I
Um,
see anything on the cavern walls.
so the passive perception is 17, and then I gotta remember.
John, while she's doing
What
that,
am
is
I
there anything,
adding?
I'm gonna look around, is there anything I can tie off to, like as an anchor if we want to rappel down?
I have
Denny's our anchor.
hey, Cyrus, I have a, what is it called?
Everything's smooth. There's nothing to tie on.
I have
to.
a, what are you called?
Which you
It's
want?
a thing,
I only rolled a
Python?
13.
Oh, yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're crawling down.
And rope, so-
You don't
Yeah,
see.
we can
This
make
is
a
a
rope if we want.
just really smooth, straight down,
Mm.
all the way on both
Totally
sides.
forgot about this.
Just dark. You don't see anything.
Okay. So I get to
No
the bottom
floor?
and I.
Do you go all the way to the bottom?
Yeah, my plan was to slowly work my way clear down, and I want to get to
Holy
the
crap,
bottom.
well, I
and
cannot see you
You
anymore.
see scattered bones of various carcasses.
Dragon.
Do it.
I'm gonna call down,
Spider.
If there's multiple carcasses, is there anything worth looting?
No.
Oh, come on. People
Oh.
die with
There's like
look at the
occasional rotted clothing.
But
Alright.
no gold,
Regina,
huh?
Yeah.
turn.
Everybody
That's
just
what I
happened to die with no
So whatever is stopping them, it eats gold.
Okay.
It's a giant Nephilim!
Or horns it.
Like a dragon.
Anybody else do anything?
I'm gonna call down,
Squeak twice if you want us to come down.
Right now we're just hanging out at the edge of the. I'm just trying to see if there's anything on the edge of the cavern or side of the walls. Otherwise,
so she can come back out.
waiting for her to scout.
Gundren's like, so this is the cave that you're talking about.
Apparently,
I see no
Have
falls.
you guys seen this before?
No.
some of us have.
Have you guys crossed?
No.
There's a crossing point?
I assumed it was up against the wall, so no. There's like a ledge and like a drop
Don't see the edge.
on the other side.
Oh, I guess I was picturing it wrong. I thought it was just like a cavern that goes across.
With a wall, yeah, no. Well, in that case,
Because
no.
that the whole point
How
is
big of a
that
leap?
nobody sees it except for him.
No. So he's seeing 60, pushing beyond 60 feet.
Okay.
So he can see further than we can?
Yeah.
He's holding his torch out on the edge.
I run and jump.
He barely sees.
We're basically
the edge.
golden gods.
What does he see?
Do you not see?
The
I
edge.
barely see the edge. You guys have not crossed this yet.
No.
You
Okay.
have not.
You don't see a bridge.
I should be able to see this weird.
How far away is the edge?
I can barely see the edge.
You need to go to bed.
So 60 feet.
Dark vision is 60 feet.
Well, we can. How can we get across?
I can throw down.
Can I hear him say that from?
Yeah. It's everything's echoing. Yeah.
Okay, if I
Oh,
were,
you can go across.
then can I, because I'm still
Go
on the
across
bottom,
and crawl up.
can I be like, oh, and like start going across and?
Again, the floor, it's a large basin of a cavern. You can see all types of.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell
So-
down to you. If you can spin a web.
I was
maybe-
just about to say I want to crawl back up and get to the top on the other side.
Hmm.
Do you want to tell me what is going on with that
Okay,
before
so you
I
go
say-
all the way down, all the way up. Again, the other side is just a large, smooth, kind of, for lack of a better term, mirror of the ledge that they're on there.
Okay.
Again, 80-ish feet up, and when you get to the top, you see another 30-foot
Don't hit yourself with the bridge door.
not ledge opening, 30 feet opening, and there's a door
There's a
there,
door.
very similar to the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
With that being
Do we
said,
have rope?
She's
Yeah.
gonna make a
Hold on.
spider bridge.
She's gonna make a web
how far can I jump as a spider? Like if it's jumping,
bridge. Yeah.
how would that change
She's a giant
speed
spider.
and
And
distance?
there's no way you can jump across 60
Okay.
feet. Yeah.
Can as a spider can I shoot the web across?
I'm gonna grab like one of my axes or something
You
and
definitely couldn't like butt shoot 60 feet.
Okay. Well then, how far
crawl
is the
down.
ceiling?
The ceiling, you haven't seen the top of it.
How
all right. I'm gonna take out my rope and tie off one of my throwing axes. Actually no, one of my arrows.
'Cause I need something to
and I'm
build
gonna
off of.
I'm gonna shoot the arrow across. So
But we have pythons, so we could stake our pythons.
well, hold on. So
I
if
like-
shoot
I like your
if I
plan.
shoot my
Yeah,
rope
do what
across,
you're gonna do.
so I'm gonna tie off my rope to an
Yeah.
arrow, shoot it across to her, so that she can then tie her web to my rope and we can pull it back over.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
What if you shoot it across? I'm trying to think if there's any way I can attach the rope
Attach it to the door.
or
You can attach it with your web. Your web is.
basically I was thinking about like if there were two ropes coming across and they're secured, then I could like do
Oh,
a
we
web
can
in
too.
between and make a bridge.
Yeah.
Do it.
We can always secure both ends with the pythons that we have. So pythons are basically in rock climbing, they're like anchor points that we hammer into the rock face.
We're gonna need multiple ropes.
Yeah, we all have one of those. So
I'm
we
just
can tie them
saying.
together.
Do we
So-
need to talk out the logistics of it?
No, if that's it.
Or
So
can we
I
say
think I
that-
get what you guys are doing. You guys are gonna need 4 of your
Yeah.
50-foot ropes.
Yep.
Or
Tied
just
together.
once.
And then
And you guys are using a bow to shoot one end across.
yeah, we're gonna tie 2 together, shoot one end across, and with the python attached to it, and then attach our end and hammer the python into the rock as an anchor point.
Okay, cool.
And then she can do the
Sounds good.
same.
And
on
she's
her
gonna
end.
go
Yeah.
make a little web bridge.
And then because I can go across and make a web bridge.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank
Very
you.
well done.
And I run across.
There's now a rope web bridge across the 65, 70 feet.
Wow.
I run across and open the door.
The door is locked.
No, we are dead now.
Well,
Give me a hard time remembering.
so it's the
Everybody
same as the
cross.
other door that we came through.
It's a rusty old.
So everybody gets across, the door's locked at the end.
Well,
Yes.
so
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
go, really.
pick it.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I just put my dice.
Seriously, it's almost 10. Like Ronan's gonna try to go
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta get back to our kid.
Oh, wait, I'm lucky.
Yeah, you are.
Normally we break
I
that.
want to see
And
inside.
so 16.
Okay, 16. You pick it open. Again, I assume you guys are gonna open the door.
Yep,
Yes.
I'm opening the
Open up the door, and you see. For those of you that have dark vision, and it's dim lighted here, there's one sconce in the back lip.
Yeah.
You see a pillar in the middle that kind of opens up into
Don't
a.
fling yourself. That's
cave.
not okay.
Oh boy.
You see 2 cages on the left hand side. You see a desk You see a bookshelf over on the right, and you see a bed over in the corner, and a large tapestry on the far side.
Very interesting.
Okay, and we'll leave it there.
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Okay.
No dragon.
Awesome.
Dude.
I don't know
We're not
anybody
ready
who's
for
played a
Dragon.
barbarian that hasn't played a
That
game
was like
since.
when
Ugsay destroy. Like, what?
he's like so
happened?
tired of this